Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that
Thursday, partly sunny skies and 57. And to another woman who likes to be double-fisted in a different way, I think, Jess.
She means beer. She means beer. Guys, she means beer.
Thursday.
The reason you press, you gotta think. When the meat hits the grill, it starts to shrink.
We start shrinking when we hit that grill. You know it will. We start shrinking when we hit that grill. You know it will. Stage 1, I'm raw, you just laid me down. I'm stage 2 and I'm getting brown. You turn me and press me just one time, but there's 2 more stages before I'm fine. I'm stage 3, you press me twice, just 1 more stage before I'm nice. Stage 4, I'm hot, I should be done, looking good like I should so you can serve me, son. I'm stage 5 and I'm still alive, but serve me soon and don't be slow. I've only got 1 minute to go.
Remember this rap and you'll be hot. Give the grill your very best shot, and soon you develop some real grill skill. You'll be tough on the grill, yes you will, Mr. Bill.
For pink, is this medium well, or medium rare?
You can't cut that.
How do you cut that open?
Yeah, if you cut that open,
you can read through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get a DeVito thin, please. When you go to a deli, ask for DeVito thin.
Somebody wrote, Ray, Bobby Friend, Ray is a poor judge of pink things. Oh, Bobby Friend.
Great.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Yeah, I'm what's up, Husey? Hey, Husey, can you do me the favor? Can you send this to
Hey, Ray.
What's up, Husey?
Fuck you.
How did you get it and Chris Abel's not? What's up? Are you being an asshole?
Yeah. Fuck you, Ray.
Let me ask you this. Is KB paying you?
Fucking Ray.
What the fuck?
Kevin Brand.
Remember, today is the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be again. Until we meet again.
Every day I wake up and wanna go back to bed. No matter how much I've slept, I wanna go back to bed. No matter what I'm doing, I know what I wanna be doing instead. I wanna go back to bed. I wanna go back to bed.
They taught us how to love. They taught us how to live. They're back. Monster Ballads. 35 powerful hits on 2 CDs and 2 cassettes. It's awesome! Whitesnake. Winger.
When I see you smile, more than words.
Rush delivery available. Every bad boy has his soft side. Get Monster Ballads. To order, call the number on your screen. This 35-track collection is not sold in stores.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Hey everybody, what's good on a Thursday? What's up everybody? Let's do it. Do you feel that? Are you ready for Thursday? It doesn't matter what you think if you're ready or not, because Thursday's here no matter what. How's everybody doing today? That's right again. Wow. And here we did it, folks. Thursday, September 26th. Did September not just fly by? Is it just me? Why am I always having these signal problems buffering right at high noon? How you doing, folks? For those of you who can hear me, I am BF, and this is BF Live, Stream Show 156, where we try to hold it down for you for 3 hours live in the middle of the day, right here on a Thursday. Shout out to the 12 people already jumping in. Shout out to my buffering-ass signal behind me. Son of a bitch. I don't know what it is, but there you go. Oh, see, there's what it is. I got the dial-up on that one back there. What are you guys doing for the next couple hours, folks? You want to hang out with me? I'm going to hold it down for you. We're going to get into the BF Live other news, all the fun stuff we do, miserable news history moment, Cyke Labs content, National Day, hey, all the fun stuff that we kind of get into. Plus, I got fun videos and kind of chat family submissions, all kind of fun stuff that we kind of put it together. I squeeze it in a ball, and I throw it out here, and I present it to you every day. So what do you say we get started doing it? I see that there are 60-some chats piling up. I wish I know. I'm going to have to call my local cable provider. What is going on with that? My internet provider. I'm about to smack that TV. Smack it. Spatial effects. Smack it that way. There you go. All right, folks. So, well, no one pay no mind to the thing buffering behind me. Hopefully you can hear me just fine. And let's get into it. I'm going to put my glasses on. Let me know what you're up to. It's Thursday. I'm here by myself. But here we go. Thursday, September 26th. We are doing it. Well, if we play as we're doing it, here we go.
We're doing it.
There we go. Now we got the audio working. I got the audio working. I'm going to get the eyes working by putting the glasses on. You're going to throw chats in the chat and let me know what you're up to as we get started opening the show with the opening chat family check-in, folks. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. This is BF Live Stream Show 156. Did I say 55 earlier? I may have. I do get a little foggy when I'm kind of up late one night kind of planning a show and don't know if I'm planning yesterday's show, today's show. I get the numbers mixed up, but it is. Lest anyone think it's something different, it is BF Live Stream Show 156, where we hold it down for 3 hours of live original content. I'll bring you what I got in the midday, so let's do that. Let's have some fun today. Let me know what you're up to as we start the chat family check-in with the Reverend Wild Bill, who says, waiting for my favorite noonday show. But we are doing it. That's right. It is noon right here where we're at on the East Coast of the United States. It's 12 o'clock East. It's traditionally lunchtime. So what are you doing? You having lunch? You grabbing a ham sandwich? You going out to a fast food place? Did you bring shitty leftovers? Let me know in the chat. What are you doing over in the UK? You got your 5 hours ahead of us. Or maybe in Australia where it's a whole nother day ahead of us. Let me know what you're up to in the chat family check-in. Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill checks in. First ask, first get.
Can I get a Hoya? Get a Hoya. Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Hoya to the Reverend Wild Bill and everybody joining me for BF Live Stream Show 156. Reverend Wild Bill, Hoya, Maine from Two Joints. He knows what's up. What up, Maine? You guys in the band, Maine? You guys in Poison, Maine? What is with that? I'm going to turn that thing off behind me if it don't want to work. I just ordered from Amazon. Hopefully the driver doesn't get hijacked. That's kind of the same mistake that Perry made, isn't it, Perry?
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Two Joints did. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in and says, Two Joints, Hoya. Two Joints checks in and says, oh, we are doing it. He knows what's up. We're doing it. We're going to have a midday hang. How you doing, man? You know, there's lots of shows on at night. There's even some shows on in the early morning, but I like to hold it down right here in the middle of the day, our time, right here for you guys for 3 solid hours. So let's party for 3 hours. Let's have fun. Randomly woke up at 4 a.m. Good morning and Hoya. All the friends checking in. Dream Man and Two Joints checking in. Space Chief 75 checks up and says, finishing up a commission. Will check in as I can. That's the only good and acceptable excuse I'll take out of you, Space Chief 75, is that you're doing a commission, then you are allowed. It is allowed. It is okay. I even get it clear by Jim, the boss, that you can do commissions and not be in the chat. Dream Man, my buddy from our friend Two Joints. Space Chief Dude from Two Joints. Two Joints getting love right back from Space Chief 75. Can you feel it? I can feel it. Do you feel that? Are you excited for the day? Well, here it comes anyway. Oh, shit, there's the Red Wild Bill. Space Team 75, Hoya from the Red Wild Bill. The Space Chief 75 says, hey, Rev.
Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you doing? What else you got to say about that?
Smash Mouth.
Yeah, they were okay in their time. Dream Man Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in, and please, I'll follow what Reverend Wild Bill says. Hit that like, smash that share, change your freaking underwear. Do it all right here on BF Live. Thank you, the Reverend Wild Bill. I would appreciate likes and shares and all that stuff. It certainly helps. 2 joints, good morning, buddy, and bones up, and cheers to the Reverend Wild Bill Hoya from Dream Man. Spawn checks in, our friend checks in and says, good afternoon, Bobby, and you lovely bunch of fart faces. Let's hold down that midday. He knows what's up. I got a little slopped up myself on edibles during replay. Hoya! See? You didn't know what you were asking for when you asked me to do that ad read. You were more curious about replayables and sports heads. Well, you got what you asked for last night. Hoya, to you, my friend.
Can I get a Hoya? Get a Hoya. Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a
Hoya? Spawn, thanks for bringing your energy in here, my friend. 2 join says White Castle Burgers. Gotta watch them. They kind of they come back. They talk back from what I hear. Yeah, and see, like they cook them in all those kind of little tiny onions, and that's I don't care for that. I'll pick all those little tiny onions off. I might not mind the little death burgers by themselves, but them onions that's my deal breaker. Fun day for weather here today. Downpour with high winds. So far, so good. That's interesting, Wild Bill. Thank you for bringing up the weather, my friend, because I will admit that it is kind of gloomy where I'm at. So I need the sunshine of you guys to pick me up. I have sunshine on a cloudy day with the chat family. I definitely need you today, guys, because it is a little gloomy and dreary where I'm at. It's too Wild Bill. So I will direct Wild Bill. Let's see what we can do about that.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
I better not be. It's a freaking Thursday. That's too late in the week for that stuff. No, it is kind of gloomy where I'm at weather-wise, so I'm trying not to be keyed into that. I got my sunshine right here. 2 joints checks up and says, Spawn, Maine. It almost jumped on me. Spawn Hoya from the Red Wild Bill. Spawn said the wife wants me to paint the bathroom. I asked if she wanted me to find a lovely period blood maroon for ideal tapestries. Yeah. All depends on what's getting sprayed and splattered. You kind of want to blend that in. If that's what's going down, you might want to get some red paint and seek a doctor's care. While Bill, Hoya homie from Spawn, Adam Carolla says 2 joints. Ha ha ha, says the Dream Man. All hail the BF fanatics. That's right. Some people that are here just on the regular every day, you might be considered a fanatic, but another way to be considered a fanatic is if you member up for $9.99 fanatic level right here on BF Live or $4.99 for the chat family level. Spawn says, does Jake receive proper kickbacks and royalties for coming up with the couch bombing all his own? I'm not sure. Jake is definitely one of a kind, and
What's up, guys?
What's up, Jake? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Jake is a unique guy, and Jake knows how he's operating. You know, Jake might be on another level than us, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he is not calculated. He knows what he's doing. 2 Joints says, that's Ari Jane. Damn, that's right. Ari Jane was part of the opening liftoff reel. The lovely Ari Jane. How you doing? She was on Replayables with us, and she's in the opener, too. Gno. What do you gonna know, good people? Let's see who else is checking in. We got the gano from 2 Joints. Thank you, Skeletor. That's right. You got the words of wisdom. Whoever thought the words of wisdom from Skeletor? Today is the oldest and the youngest you will ever be. Oldest you are and the youngest you will ever be again. Until we meet again. That's right, Dream Man. Aaron Elmo Troy. Wait. That fucking guy. Let's see.
Get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
Yes, you do. I'll do that without the drowning lid.
I get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
Yes, you do. And shout out to the cool Dylan from somewhere. He was our guest yesterday on BF Live. if you didn't see it. He joined us at around the 1:30 after the 1:30 piss break, and we talked until like pretty much almost 3:15, straight through, no notes, no questions, no nothing like that. Just sitting around like bros, chatting about the good old days of radio and kind of the stuff that we're interested in. And one of those things was this knucklehead. Well, hell, go back to bed. I want to go back to bed. The Stream Elements bot is running. Monster Salad said, Sunday, racing action, salad eating action. Stream Elements bots, Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill and Gano. Because every bad boy has a soft side, says Dream Man. Look who's checking in. The lovely Sunday Jenna. You get the digital kiss. You get the applause. And your typical greeting.
Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
Pretty good. And
Smash Mouth.
That's right. Sunday Jenna's here. How you doing, Sunday Jenna? And of course, we got to get this in too.
Hi, Joe. How are you doing, Joe?
Two joins getting Sunday Jenna the Hoya. Space Chief 75 says, I hate all of those bands and songs. Well, you don't know what you got till it's gone there, Space Chief 75. Come on, you know you got a copy of Monster Ballads hiding in your house somewhere. I know you do. Spawn says, it's fascinating how the body works. When you have a serious turtle head poking out, though it makes it makes every little puff of air as toxic as the air inside that double wide south. Holy shit. You know, that's a lot of extra thought put into the whole, the workings of how shit and everything comes out. But there you go. We won't delve into that anymore. But I'm going to say you're not wrong. You got a turtle head poking out, you say, huh? Let's see. Let's see what we can say about that. I do.
I like turtles.
Not that kind. Oh, I can feel that, babe, says Two Joints. We're doing it, says Dream Man. He knows what's up. We're doing it. Shout out to the 20, now 21 people jumping in here. This is BF Live. We hold it down midday style. I like to mix all the fun stuff I like about radio segments, podcasting, friends, fun videos, and we're doing it right here for the next 3 hours. So welcome. Hoya to my friend and co-host of the Sports Heads that we do on Sundays, Bone Loads. We call him the West Coast correspondent for a reason, because he's out there on the West Coast. How you doing, Bones? Good morning to you, my friend. Bone Loads, Dude Gano from Two Joints. Hoya, Two Joints from Sunday Jenna. The Reverend Wild Bill says Bone Loads Hoya. The Reverend Wild Bill also says Sunday Jenna Hoya. Cyke Clyde checks in. The leader and twisted mind of Cyke Labs. I got some new content from Cyke Labs coming up in the Cyke Labs content feature. Your friend and host, BF Bobby. It says it right there. It says it right there. You're right there. Oh, we're doing special effects here. There you go. You know what's up. Hoya Wild Bill from the lovely Sunday Jenna. Cyke Clyde Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Cyke Buddy getting the love from Two Joints. Wild Bill from Bone Loads. Wake me up when September ends. You're not wrong with that. That's not only just a Green Day song. That is also a wish for some people because, yeah, now we are heading into the fall. The days are getting shorter and it's getting darker sooner, and I'm trying to ignore that any of it's going on because I like sun. I like longer days. I'm not down with this winter and the whole shutdown thing. Let me see. Two Joints says the best 3 1-hour shows on the damn internet. That's right. That's essentially what it is. It's 3 1-hour shows all combined together for you guys in the afternoon because everybody has different day parts and shifts and all. So I like to have something for everybody every hour. Two Joints is getting the love and the fire from Bone Loads. Block a friend, a block a friend from our friend Just a Guest checking in. Just a main from Two Joints. Just to getting the Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Dream Man says, pay no mind to the man behind the curtain. Oh, look at my feed's getting better, y'all. There you go. I think that's what goes on, at least in my area. It seems like everybody jumps on their phones right at lunchtime. Everybody starts taxing the internet, and I got to wait for everybody to start eating their sandwiches and all before my signal gets a little better. But now we're back. That ain't no premium TY tube. Okay. Let's see. The audio and video is great. Thanks, Rev Wild Bill. I will bore you with some tech talk right here, Wild Bill. I have lowered the gain on my microphone itself, and I've increased the level that goes into the program. So I hope it sounds suitable today. Thank you. Sibilance, 1, 2, sibilance. Musculature. Yes. Okay, here we go. Two Joints, Wild Bill, and Bone Loads from our friend Cyke Clyde. Dream Man is getting the love from Cyke Clyde. Two Joints says, making coffee, rolling some bleezy, fisheezy. Let's go. We should talk about that because I like coffee, bong and a blintz, you know, as they say. I like coffee and a good taste in that coffee after a nice little hit or something. That is a thing. They do go well together. Cyke is giving the love to Jenna. Bybee checks in. How you doing, Bybee? How you doing, Bobby? My bro, what's up, man? Cyke is getting the bones up from Bone Loads, of course. Ayo, Cyke, good morning. Demon from Dream Man. Bobby's getting the bones up right back from Bone Loads. Let's see. Bobby Hoya from the Red Wild Bill. Cyke, hey, Cyke from Sunny Jenna. Bobby says, BF, doing it again. Blocky Fran and Perry emojis. That's right. He didn't type those little words right. That's how it comes up for me, knowing that you guys are enjoying the Blocky Fran, Perry, and all the emojis that we have going on, if you are a member. Two Joint checks in and says, Bobby, good morning, Maine. Spawn checks in and says, Bobby is an hombre. Let's have a gay old time. You're gay, friend. Hey, Bone Loads from Bybee. Hoya from the Dream Man. Hoya from Just a Guest. Bybee says, hey to Wild Bill and hey to Spawn. Spawn says, I had 2 pieces of peanut butter and a microphone. 2 pieces of peanut butter bread folded in half. Am I the only one who lathers the hell out of it with butter first? I don't have butter game. I don't pre-butter my bread, but I'll be interested in to hear in the chat if that's your game for eating peanut butter and jelly. My technique, Spawn, is I put the peanut butter on one side with a peanut butter only knife, and then I put jelly on the jelly side with a clean jelly only knife. I never contaminate the two. That's my only kind of caveat with making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, but I've never attempted the butter thing. But let's see if anybody in the chat has. I'll remind you that TeePublic store for Space Chief 75, his link is constantly running throughout the show, as well as all of our friends, like my friend and bro Chris Abels, 100 Proof Podcasting right there. That's his link to his YouTube page. You could probably catch them tonight doing Killing with the Abels, and that's where he sits around with his lovely wife, homie don't play that, Liz, and they talk about their favorite true crime stories and have a lot of fun doing it. Sunday Jenna checks in and says, tired of rainy day here. BF Live is great company. We're all getting it. So, not to dox you too much, but I know that Wild Bill and Jenna and myself, we're all on the East Coast, so we must be like stuck all in them up and down the coast. It's a dreary kind of day, but you guys, we're going to be each other's sunshine, get through the day. So don't even look out the window. Let's just keep it 100 right here. Try next time with butter on top of the, Justice sees you and he's like, wait a minute, I put the butter on top. I don't put the peanut butter on the bread first. Oh shit, we got some game going on here. We not only got game, we got friends like Echo Pineapple checking in. Echo says, Hoya, can we buy Granny a top? No, I think if I ever saw Granny wearing a shirt, I wouldn't know how to act, Echo. So how you doing, buddy? It was great having you on the show last Friday and finally meeting person to person on screen at least and getting to know you a little better, my friend. Thanks for being in the chat today and checking in from over across the pond. Justice says, I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. He's going to put the butter on top. Whoa, you're a rebel. Slow your roll there, Spawn. Like, look, honey, just calm down. You don't know what I'm doing. I'm putting the butter on top of the peanut butter. All right, just don't let her kid. Let's see. Bobby ain't even sick. What are we talking about? We talking about me or we talking about Bobby Haven? I don't know. My boys, haven't seen my boys in the last 2 days or so. I don't know if they're going to wake up or show up or nothing. But good morning, Granny. How you doing, buddy? We'll keep you company when you're out there working hard. You getting affected by that weather too today, buddy? Creamy says Justa. It's creamy. That sounds very random. Creamy. If we're talking about peanut butter, now I grew up liking the one with peanuts in it. I like extra nuts. Don't make no homo jokes. I like it with the peanuts in it, but I guess having a wife, I was reconditioned another way. She prefers it without the peanuts in it, so I learned to like it without the peanuts in it. Two Joint says, Echo, you're amazing on a ham pizza. Dream Man says, BF Live always starts my day off with a bright beginning. That's what we're doing. We've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's messed up outside, we got here to play. Spawn says, so much fucking rain coming down the next 4 days. Oh, hey, Don.
Oh, hey, guys. How you doing?
Oh, boy. And see, that's another thing I don't really do a lot anymore, Spawn. I don't, because, yeah, knowing that it's going to be raining and dreary for a couple of days could set my mind in a negative kind of place, buddy. So I kind of take it one day at a time. I don't like to think about how short the days are. I don't like to mess with my own head a little bit. I like to just stay in my lane, if you will, my not accepting reality lane. Granny Hoya from the Red Wild Bill, 500 milligram sloppy, says 2 joints. Brian Clauder checks in the bro now and says Hoya. And he throws the hearts out there. Brian Clauder Hoya from the Red Wild Bill. Brian K. Main from 2 joints. Dream Man says White Castle smells the same going in as it does going out. It looks like it too. It looks like they look rough. Like when I ever seen it on TV, I'm like, that looks like that would be some difficulty coming out. Sunday Janet checks in and says, Hoya, Mr. Clauder. Uh-oh, we got a real creative person coming in here. I've never seen this before, except every chat, he's putting up the N. He can spell, look, I. Gee, ooh, so clever. So clever. Very good. Hey, what's up, Mr. Z? Come up with something different. Hey, everybody, from Brian Clauder again. You got to do a little better than that. Come on now. Everybody does that basic bitch shit. Spawn says, 2 joints. That's my bedtime remedy. An indica job. Combine that with a bunch of rips of a pen, and it's lights out for Spawn. That sounds like a good formula to me. Sounds like a good formula to me. You know, it sounds also good to me. My brother Daniel August checking in with 1999 super chat. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. What's up, BF? Hoya chat. It's a hurricane party here in Venice, complete with drywall work and BF live for lunch. There you go. Drywall work is no joke, my friend. So if you were humping or doing some drywall work, that is some serious shit, man. I used to paint and do finishing and spackling and all that stuff back in the day. So I know that drywall is no joke. Thank you, Daniel August. I want to keep you company while you're doing it, man. I got fun, funny videos. I got Bob reading the news from back in the day, attempting to read the news, miserable men style, from 2007. I got lots of fun stuff that'll keep you occupied. Not cool, says Dream Man. Spawn, it's a wonderful medicine. That's right. And I think to myself, 2 joints. Amen to that, pal. Granny says, I'm sniping you. Do a dance or something. Hey, what's up, man? Come on. What's up, Granny? Hey, are you really sniping me? What are you doing, bro? Are you off today and you're on air? Is that what's going on? How you doing, Granny? Checking in over there. Are you with Corn? Are you by yourself? Are you hanging out with the lovely little Lemmy? How you doing, Lemmy? Say hello to her for me. Hey, Claude from Bybee. 100%. 100%, says Claude. 100%. 2 joints says Granny, Hoya, and Gano. 2 joints says ha, ha, ha. We're getting near the end of it. Dylan was great guest, Bobby, BFI. Thank you, man. Dylan was cool, very natural, just fun hanging out, just talking to him like regular style, like we did. And I'm glad a lot of you people enjoyed that. I could see that yesterday. Clyde has been coming out with some really funny stuff, and he will not disappoint you later today when I show you the latest from Clyde, Cyke Labs. Now, I'm calling him Clyde all the time. Brian Clauder checks in with the most generous 1 gifted BF Live membership. Brian, thank you for all your support, buddy. You've always been supporting me, even when I wasn't monetized and doing other stuff. Thank you, Brian. And I'll let you know who gets that. Spawn says, I guarantee Aaron saved 1 pair of his former Minnesota 6.5 panties to wear around his head on one of those lonely Minnesota days. No, Aaron's got everything under control. He's not lonely. He's not desperate. He doesn't miss April. Nothing ever goes wrong in Aaron's life if you believe his bullshit.
Get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
Yeah, you should, though. Let's see. Clyde says, thank you, Dream Man. I'm trying. Nice bone loads from 2 joints. Sunday Jen is throwing up the headphones and all the love, keeping her company. You next, Cyke, for a sub, dude. Give him that sub. That's right. I'll let you know that if you do click Cyke's link or any of our links here on YouTube, it doesn't cost anything to hit the subscribe button kindly, as Perry would say. Would you kindly hit the button, please? That's absolutely free. When you want to member up, that's when it comes to money. So if you could even just help us out with a free sub, that helps out too. Cyke, your effort shows, Dream Man. Cheers to you, buddy. Got the bone loads. Oh, did you get the bone loads? I didn't see it yet. If you saw, oh, yes, here it is. I skipped it. Bone loads. Yes. Thanks for pointing that out, Brian. It got past me in the scroll. Our friend Bone Loads, West Coast correspondent for Sports Heads, caught that membership. Thank you, Brian, man. Your next Cyke, your effort shows. You got the Bone Loads. Don Shane, all yins. What's up, you Pennsylvania? All you yins. The fucking Terry Nee. Terry Nee. Let me see. I had a couple things I was going to play for you. Terry Nee loves having fun here. I guess this is as good a time as any to take a. Oh, well. Actually, you reminded me of 2 videos there, Terry. So let me play this one for you. Here we go. This is for Terry Nee and for Nerd. Where's my nerd at? Where's my friends at? Come on, y'all. Let's get in here. Here we go. Dunka Shane, Terry. Thank you, Dunka. Oh.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön.
Dankeschön, Terry.
Dankeschön, kleine Kinder.
Dankeschön, Alien.
Dankeschön. 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 Dicke, Dankeschön. 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 Bitteschön. Bitteschön. Schön. Bitteschön. Bitte. Schön. Schön.
There you go. That's a little shame for Terry Nee. Good to blow your nose, Terry Nee there. How you doing, buddy? Hi, everyone from Hamhead checking in. How you doing, Hamhead? Two joins. He's throwing out the Perry emoji. No turtles are allowed in my home. Is that Perry? I think you should take all the turtles in.
Shut the fuck up.
You should. You could help people out. You ain't got nobody living in there but you. Hamhead man from Hoya from Two Joints. Spawn says no one, and I mean no one, works a soundboard faster than Bobby Fran. I endorse and love it. Well, thank you. I grew up loving this stuff, Spawn, so hopefully it does show, man. Like when I'm out in life and when I walk around and like I hear things in public, I hear a sound that should belong in there. So that's why I love coming here and actually doing it, man, and knowing where they're at and kind of reacting in real time. It's a lot of fun. So I'm glad you enjoy it, Spawn. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in and says, Hoya to Terry Nee. Yinsburg is my fantasy football team name. How you doing in fantasy? Are you doing as well as your Steelers are? Let's see. When is Bone Loads coming back to Replayables? You just want to see him throw up again because Bone Loads had one of the most epic throw-up sessions of any of our guests on Replayables. We'll have to do that soon. I think part of us is curious if we'll do it again, and part of us is curious or maybe upset or scared that he might do that again, Terry Nee. But yes, Bone Loads famously, he blew his guts up famously on Replayables. Dylan from somewhere, his link is still running in the chat, so if you want to check him out, once again, subscribing is absolutely free. Membering up is a different thing. Two Joints is getting the love from Hamhead Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Two Joints, hey, from Bybee. Bybee, good morning, man, from Two Joints. Reverend Wild Bill getting the love from Hamhead. Spawn says, I lived in Pennsylvania my whole life, and I still don't like cold weather. Yeah, I don't like it, man. I'm a summer guy. Shout out to the 22 people jumping in here. Hey, Hamhead from Cyke Labs. Your audio is spot on. Thank you. Thank you. Because as you know, Bill, you could overmodulate your microphone or you could put too much gain in the program. So I'm trying to find an ideal balance. Donkey Kongington checks in and says, hey, y'all. And see, and this is what I like to know. He says, working and cheers. So that's what I like to know, people. What are you up to today? He's like working. He's going to check in real quick, and he's going to get back to work, and we're going to keep him company. What's up? I'm trying to escape Pennsylvania, Spawn, says Terry Nee, that Yins guy. Donkey Kong Man from Two Joints. Space Chief 75 says, Basso Marceau Bob is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Well, from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs, we were going to have more Mazel Barceau. I literally changed the letters. Basil Marceau, how about that? Basil Marceau, but in a different way. Coming up at Cyke Labs content segment. Coffee and a joint, bong and a blintz. Let's go. Fired up. If it wouldn't cause me to have a daytime appearance from BF Chang, I probably would do it more. But you guys don't need to see BF Chang all the time. Shout out to the 23 people hanging out in the midday with me. Terry Nee, that's not a bad plan for getting out of Pennsylvania, says Spawn. Indeed, Space Chief. Cyke Labs says, in PA next week, I escaped a long time ago. Here we go. Reverend says, wake and bake, and I helped. Thank you very much. Two Joints getting love from Space Chief 75. Hamhead says, I start my day with a pot of coffee and 2 bowls of pot. Hey-o. Wait, that's great, man. Get a little taste of this, and then you chase with a little bit of coffee and kind of get the essence of both of them. I love those two things together. Better than chocolate and peanut butter. Oh, that's amazing, Hamhead. I approve. Space Chief is getting love from Hamhead. I'll be in ya next week. Oh, in here? In me? I'm going to take that personally. Hamhead getting love from Space Chief 75. Hoya, Donkey Kongington from the Red Wild Bill. Peanut butter and butter toast is my favorite, says Sunday Jana. It's my favorite. Grilling with the Ables? ? Nice. You know, that's not a bad idea, though. They could do that on the weekend days, maybe, if Chris is cooking something on the grill. Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Chris fucking Ables?
It's grilling with the Ables. Now, it's killing with the Ables. This is when they don't talk about grilling their favorite kind of true crime stories. They kind of talk about their favorite true crime stories and all the goings on around them. So if you're interested in that, something different. Thanks for running my link, BF. Cool, Space Chief. You got it, buddy. Love helping fellow creators. I'm with you, Jenna, and Spawn says Cyke. Hamhead says peanut butter. Oh, my goodness. Peanut butter and bologna sandwiches are the best. See, we're getting into the weird food talk we always get into here on BF Live in a day. Donkey Kongington says, plot twist, sometimes homie does play that. Interesting. Some homie don't play that, but sometimes she will play that. Hey, Donkey Kongington from the Dream Man. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in and says, I'm in the hurricane. Be safe down there. I know that there is a hurricane currently happening in the Gulf of Mexico. Our boy Shawnee, the producer for Replayables last night, he's in the target zone. So shout out and take good cover. Be safe down there. Anybody that's kind of in the track or the trail of the upcoming storm coming in, batten down the hatches. Dong's getting the love from Cyke Clyde. Peanut butter on a cheeseburger isn't bad. Damn, we're getting all the food combinations today. See, and I don't judge. Just don't force me to eat it. You can eat whatever you can afford and want to put down in your gullet. You eat that, but I don't judge it. But we'll have fun talking about it. Hoya Wild Bill from the Dream Man and lots of bones up. Dylan from Somewhere's Link is running. My sister Kathy checks in. She gets the digital kiss. She gets the applause. She gets the Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Cyke cheers, man, from Donkey Kongington. Hoya Kathy Linder from Two Joints. Crustables are amazing, but pretty small. Yeah, they are. They do kind of eat pretty quick. I used to steal them from my kids when they didn't want them. Like, I'll take that. That'll take that off your hands. But if you watched the other day, we do Can I Make You a Sandwich? We have these lovely ladies trying to make sandwiches on video virally until they find their man. And this other lady the other day, she made like an adult crustable grilled cheese sandwich. Kind of made it all her own. So I was intrigued by that. There's the 100 Proof Podcasting link. Not grilling with the Ables, but killing with the Ables. The extra nuts. Have a gay old time. Hoya Kathy from the Reverend Wild Bill. Cheers, Granny from Donkey Kongington. Cheers, Buddy from Cyke. Cheers, Two Joints from Donkey Kongington. Peanut butter and jelly and jelly. Peanut butter. Mr. Crow checks in and says, just a peanut butter sandwich is good enough for me. And good morning to all. What's up, Mr. Crow and me? Let's go. The buffalo emoji and the cowboy just is having a lot of fun with it. Mr. Crow, Hoya from Two Joints. Hoya, Two Joints from right back from Mr. Crow. Cyke, good morning, Mr. Crow. From Two Joints. Sunday Jen is laughing, which is good. Hi, good morning, Cyke from Mr. Crow. Mr. Crow getting the Hoya from the Red Wild Bill. Wild Bill Hoya from Mr. Crow. Mrs. Honeybee checks in and says, hello, Bobby Fran and everyone. And we say hello in turn to the Mrs. Honeybee. How you doing, Mrs. Honeybee? How you doing? Hope you and Kai are well. Mrs. Honeybee, Hoya, Mr. Crow says, haha, Mrs. Honeybee, Bone Loads threw up in like 5 minutes when he was on Replayables. Popkey checks in and says, total proper modulation. Well, thank you. Thank you. How about this? Musculature. Oh my, how about that? If it's proper modulation, proper 1, 2, testing. Thanks, Popkey. I appreciate that feedback, buddy. Popkey getting the Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Second best Reverend. You make a good point because Bob, we got to give Bob the Rev title. All hail BF Chang, says who's saying that? The Reverend Wild Bill, of course, is saying that. And to that, I say, if it didn't make me look so slanty-eyed, I would be joining you and partaking with you. But I'm keeping it 100 so I can do the show today. So I can see. Popkey, LOL, from the Reverend Wild Bill. Dream Man says, pickle and peanut butter sandwiches are surprisingly good. Damn. Abel's is the second greatest Chris. Pringle, maybe? Let's see. Now I'm hungry. Thanks, guys. It always happens here on BF Live, Jenna. And when we get into the National Day, hey, there's always some type of food element on there. So we're going to get into that. Cyke Clyde says, peanut butter, bologna, and cheese is my favorite sandwich. Well, look, guys, since we're all confessing about our most favorite sandwiches here and these odd combinations, some of you might have been around where I talked about I don't feel so bad bringing up my odd sandwich combination now because I talk about how I like tuna fish, but I don't like it in peanut butter. Here we go. I like tuna with cheese whiz. So if we're talking about odd combinations, that's my shit. Popkey loves Cyke's channel, and you should, man, because there's so much fun, creative content on there, and I blow through it quick here. Like, I show it to you one day, and he's already on to presenting next stuff every day. So I would recommend do like Popkey. Go back on Cyke's page. You can click on the link in my chat and check out at your leisure, man, because there's a lot of little detail and subtlety in a lot of this stuff that I only show you once. So go back and enjoy that at your leisure on Cyke Labs page on YouTube. A fried egg and on a mayo lathered cheeseburger gives me a 2/3 chub. See, Ugh, that mayo and mayo lathered. Something about those words, mayo and lather, just don't do it for me. Cyke is saying LOL to Jenna. Spawn says, and that would be an over easy fried egg. Yeah, a lot of people like the egg game on their burgers. It always ends up food talk here on BF Live. The wife and I are going to day drink and watch movies while smoking and doing edibles. Oh. So you're just going to go ahead and have a better day than all of us and just tell us all about it, right? That's what you're going to do? Well, you go ahead and enjoy that, guys. I'm glad you made me part of it for a minute. Spawn says, the worst concoction I ever attempted as a poor man 21 years ago, I tried cutting up a red beet and a pickle on a butter sandwich. Repulsive together, delightful alone. And that's a more you know from our friend Spawn. Wow. Spawn says, absolutely Wild Bill. I don't mind running a little. Spawn says, does anyone else eat the egg white first on an over easy egg and then pop the whole yolk in your mouth and let it explode when you chomp? That is very detailed. Honestly, I'm not a loose egg on a, I don't know if you're talking about over easy egg. Yeah, I like scrambled eggs. I don't mind a sunny side up egg, but I need all that yolk cooked. I don't mind if the yellow is a little loose. I like the yellow yolk loose. But I want the white mostly cooked. I don't want that white runny shit. Terry Nee says it wasn't Boneload's fault. It was Abel's soda beer and the bubbles. Brian, that sounds like a good setup. If I was doing that with my old lady, I'd casually reach over and lower her drawers. Gonna get it. Gonna get it. He didn't rule that out and he didn't say it. Well, Two Joints, thank you, my friend. With everyone else's concoctions in here, Two Joints lets me know that tuna and cheese whiz is allowed. Haha, Perry, isn't that nice of him?
Shut the fuck up.
Well, Two Joints said I can do whatever I want. I can see how tuna fish and cheese whiz could go well with each other, says Dream Man. Thank you. You guys need to order the strongest beer, which is 75% alcohol for replayables. I don't know. That Nieto has 40% alcohol, and you saw what that did to Abel's. Thanks, Popke from Clyde. Popke says fried egg and roasted beetroot on a burger is great and very Australian. Red Ma Bill says, Brian Clauder, that's what I do every day. Watch and get high. Absolutely, BF. That's right. You're rubbing it in that you're having a better day than us, and you're just straight rubbing it in. And with this last one I'm going to read, it says, I love over easy, especially with toast, and I'll add, and ladies. And with that, folks, that is the end of the opening chat family check-in for Thursday.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. Talk amongst yourself. Talk to me. It's egg talk in the chat because, let me see. Spawn said before that, let me see. It's jumping on me, damn guys. I'll eat an egg any which way you can prepare them. Love me some eggs. And I guess you were around the other day, Spawn, when I presented that Japanese white yolk egg and they get the chickens to produce it by only feeding them rice. So you're going to have to check out some white yolk game if you like every kind of egg. Brian Kowalczyk checks in, our friend, and says, good afternoon, kids. Just catching up. Did Abel's get wrecked last night? You don't even have to watch it to know that was a thing, Brian Kowalczyk. The Red Wild Bill says all the white is cooked on an over easy egg, and less white is cooked on a sunny side up egg. I cooked at a Dodge House breakfast shift. Thank you for Red Wild Bill says. Stream Island spots are running. What up, BK? Brian, we got all the BKs here. We got both of them. Brian Kowalczyk. There we go. It's kind of fuzzy what happened last night. All right, well, you know what isn't fuzzy is the other news. You know, the world is serious enough. We come here to keep our spirits up and keep positive. So we like to do other news and find out what other stuff is going on in the news other than the doom and gloom in the BF Live other news or the BF Live not so serious news. So I'm going to go over to my little fancy news studio I got over here, and I'm going to read some stories to you right now. Oh, hey, everybody, I'm over here now. Shout out to the 26 people coming in. I can see my signal. I'm giving the low signal indicator here on BF Live, so I'll take it a little slow until the signal recovers, and I get ready to read you a couple of these stories in the BF Live other news or not so serious news. All right, in our first story, this is a good one. This one says, woman arrested. Here we go. This says, a woman arrested after breaking into a home and making a pasta dinner in a creepy encounter, the police say. A Wisconsin woman was arrested Tuesday after she allegedly broke into a home and pretended to know the resident. Suspect Joanne Kelly Lee was charged with burglary and criminal trespass, according to the Madison Police Department. She was apprehended around 10:40 Tuesday. Police say they were alerted to an incident after the home resident returned around 10:30 p.m. and saw someone inside. The Madison Police Department told Fox News Digital the victim was startled to see all the lights on as she had been gone most of the day. Police arrived and observed through the windows a female casually walking around the interior of the home. The department statement said. The female, later identified as Joanne K. Lee, came to the door in response to orders given by police. Authorities said Lee calmly advised police that she was allowed to be in the home and even referenced the resident by name. Lee provided a detailed story about how she met the resident at a coffee shop earlier and had been given the keys to the house, police had said. Lee had been in the house long enough to cook herself a shrimp and pasta dinner. And look here, and here's their photo of this winner. Look at this. Holy shit. Look at this one. She is tore up from the floor up, y'all. Oh, my goodness. The resident, however, insisted that she had never met Lee and that Lee did not have permission to be in her home eating her food. Authorities later determined the suspect went through the resident's mail to learn her name and fabricate a story. She was promptly arrested and is being held at Dane County Jail as authorities are investigating. So there's my first story in the BF Live. Other news, or not so serious news.
I'm going to jail!
It looks like she is going to jail. All right. Let's see. They've got some comments in there. A couple comments have fixed up. Oh, wait a minute. I saw some of the comments. Let's see. Let me go back. What's up, BK? I think I left off here. It's kind of fuzzy. Spawn, what about the 200-year-old egg? Maybe eat one of those. Yo, BK from BK. It's always sunny side up in Philadelphia. I see what you did there. Breaking news. Asians love rice. Really? Is that where you... Oh, wait a minute. What's wrong with him? I don't think I've had one of those yet, Bill, LOL. Spawn, and I won't have one, LOL. Oh, hi, Mark, says our friend Dream Man. Popke says, I guess you're the expert, Mark. Two Joints says, was Joanna hot? Well, you're going to find out later in the chat. How was the pasta, says Articulate John, checking in. You'll have to ask her. Do you think she tried the Jedi mind trick? Yeah, she did. Yeah, these are not the home, the residents you're looking for, maybe. Did she poop and didn't flush? Right, that would be a more egregious thing than taking my food. Like, I'd be like a little upset about the food, but if you shit in my toilet, I'd be way upset about that. Hey, bitch, I don't care about the food. I can replace the food, but don't be sitting your nasty, cracked up, addled ass on my... Oh, Dream Man says, I can fix her. God damn it, I hope Stuttering John doesn't see this chat and roast my grammar. That's right, you don't want Mr. Mr. Mensa checking it out. She can be fixed. Says Terry Nee of all people. Oh my God, we got to fix her up, folks. Dream Man's going to take the project on, or Terry Nee. That woman is a clever dumbass, says our friend Brian Clauder. I saw Pink Floyd at Dane County Coliseum. He's still comfortably numb from it. Joanna looking like a Shannon Hoon. All I can say is that this pasta's pretty strange. All right, well, let's get on to our second song in the BF Live other news, or not so serious news. But first, see, these commercial messages. Then we'll get back to some news right here on BF Live. That's right. We're back from the commercial. You go to ilovepenis.com if you want to catch us on the gay cruise. The compliments of Terry Nee for that commercial. I suppose Terry Nee. Let's see. Chris, it keeps marriages together, man. Chris Popke, how else are you supposed to show it off? Good on, my friends from Blumels checking in. BDL, Gano. We're in the middle of, I just did a story on the BF Live. The first story, other news. Once in a while, I don't flush, but I always put the toilet seat down. Kind of like that. Well, Brian, like I said one time, like when I deuce, I always try. I'm pretty sure I always remember. I don't leave deuces in there, my friend, but I have ran away from a toilet occasionally when I peed, and maybe I forgot. Maybe it came out clear that time. So that's because my way of being an environmentalist. I look at it. Popke says, "Dream Man, it wasn't me. It was my wife." Space 75 says somehow in that I'm on that gay cruise. Terry Neat is the best. Yeah, we all caught shrapnel on that one, Space Chief. Even you and my boy Andrew, Scott Fitzpatrick, Abels, we're all going to be on the gay cruise. Even you, Space Chief 75. Let's see. Oh, sounds like a shitty situation. It does. All right. So Crazy Bitch breaks in your house and makes some pasta in our first story. Okay, and my second story I have on the BF Live other news, or the not so serious news. This story involves, we all know famously people, anybody that goes to fast food places or likes to get a shake at always Maxi Pads, get off of there, likes to get a shake machine when you got a craving for it or at an odd time. It doesn't even really have to be an odd time. For whatever reason, I believe it's laziness, the shake machine is always broke at McDonald's, right? I'm sure many of you experienced that. So much so that I even asked my friends from overseas, Jerry Shepadini from Scotland. I said, Jerry, is it the case over in McDonald's in Scotland that you go in there on occasion and the shake machine's not working? He goes, oh yeah, the fucking thing is never working. So let's read about, because we got something going on to maybe combat and take care of some of this. It says Wendy's is offering a $1 Frosties through September thanks to McDonald's. The article goes on to say, don't worry if your local McDonald's ice cream machine is broken, because Wendy's has your back. On Wednesday, say that's twice, on Wednesday, Wendy's announced that it had partnered with the developer of McBroken.com. Now, you might ask, what is McBroken.com? The website that tracks its golden arches of your choosing has a working ice cream machine or not at that moment, and where's a Frosty fix was needed the most. So check that out. They have found that the other guys' machines are often down for 2 to 3 hours at a time, and Chicago, Houston, Las Vegas, New York, and Los Angeles have the most downtime of these McDonald's machines. So Wendy's is combating this. They are actually partnering with a troll website, basically a service out there that kind of lets you know if you want to go to a particular McDonald's, hey, their machine ain't working, and maybe you want to come over to Wendy's if there ain't a McDonald's close around. So this is very kind of clever, kind of new way of fast food marketing. I found this is very to be clever. It says, in light of the findings, Wendy's is offering fast food fans who want something sweet a reliable Frosty treat for just $1 through the end of September. And I will say, folks, that I'm not a really regular consumer of Wendy's. We only go there once in a while. But I've had more Frosties this summer season than I probably had in the last decade or so, because I knew that they were $1. So I would take advantage of one if you're ever near a Wendy's. Excuse me. It says, Wendy's saw that the dessert fans are faced with the ice cream machine outages all too often and know just what the fix was, a Frosty. Wendy's knows that when fans are craving a sweet treat, they deserve to have a reliable and delicious option, the company said in a press release. So there you go, folks. So I thought that was a different kind of story, because we all know the stereotype of machines never working, but I found it interesting kind of fast food marketing, and that they're going to team up with this kind of this website or this app that trolls the broken machines at McDonald's, and they're kind of working that way, like partnering up with somebody that's trolling their competitor. So I thought that was a pretty clever way of kind of dealing with this. Fuck, I want a Frosty now. A lot of people dip their French fries in their Frosty. Brian Clauder, my jam was, when I was a kid, buddy, I would go to McDonald's and I would get a ice cream cone, and I would get an order of fries, and I could only eat the fries after dragging them through the ice cream, buddy. I love the salty and the sweet. Oh man, and dip your fries into that Frosty. See, he knows what's up. He knows what's up. Popke says, came home drunk many years ago and didn't turn on the lights, shit on top of the toilet seat. Good times. Well, not that I'm trying to up you, Popke, but rest in peace, my brother-in-law, Charlie. He was famously drunk in his own house one night, and we had a front-loading dryer, and he shit in that, buddy. He pulled the door of the dryer open and shat on, thought that he was, like, going to make its way into the dryer somehow. So that, rest in peace, my brother-in-law, Charlie. You never forget stuff like that. I avoid the fast food these days, but a free Frosty is hard to say no to. Well, it's not exactly free, but it might as well be free. For $1, it's a bargain, and especially if the machines are down at McDonald's. Enabling one earbud method, Hoya to all, and good checking in with you. Bobby, let's jump in the lounge this weekend, Holmes. Thank you, Spawn. keep me in the one ear, and I'll see you next time I can make it over there. I bought a keychain from Wendy's. Oh, yes. I remember they put these out. Wendy's for $3. That is good for a free Junior Frosty every day of every year. The one I saw was for every day of the month, I thought. But there you go. I remember that was a thing for a while where they were offering this like limited keychain and you could just go redeem it for a Frosty as often as you wanted to. Spawn says, oh, we got that. I think we went back far enough and everything. C-Mox checks in and says, I fell in the toilet once. I was like 5 years old. My mother would always say, you didn't fall in up there, did you? When I was on the toilet too long. But apparently C-Mox did. What's up, buddy? All right. It's 2024. Doesn't everybody go gay once in a while? Because Brian, I'm not sure why that came up, but.
Hello, Frisco.
All right. Hey, see, Popke knows the method. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush that shit down. Oh, shit. She almost divorced me because she fell in the toilet at 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, you got to put that seat down. Somehow, I'm on that gay cruise. We got that. Okay, I want to go back and get all those chats as I move on to the other store. Let's see. Cyke Labs knows I always dip fries in ice cream, LOL. He put a real load in that dryer. He did. He did, Dream Man. It was amazing. My sister woke up in horror the next day, and if she's in the chat, she will verify this too, because she had to clean it up. What? She cleaned that shit up. My dude shit right on the dryer door. What a dude, man. LOL. 2 joints. Oh. LOL. 2 joints. It's the only way to go, Blocky Fran. We all on that page, man. Okay, let's go. Let's get to the next story in the BF Live other news. You guys are great. As always, having fun. All right. So once again, for whatever reason, I don't really go out of my way to make food elements a part of BF Live, but hang on tight. We already talked about Frosties and sandwiches, peanut butter jelly, tuna, and cheese whiz and all that stuff. Where I got another food thing, folks. And I don't know how many people. I really want to know how many of you are going to try this one. Are you ready? This one in this next story says, it says, foot in mouth. New Yorkers clucking over a viral chicken sandwich with a claw in it, folks. Are you ready for this? Are you going to eat the sandwich that I'm about to show you? I found multiple articles on this. This is, lest anyone think this is AI or something. This is legit, folks. You going to eat a chicken sandwich with a claw in it? It says, New Yorkers are clucking over a macabre new chicken sandwich. San Francisco import Bird Box has spread its wings in Times Square this month with its Claude the Claw fried chicken sandwich. Yes, folks, claw. Complete with the fowl's foot attached. This is what we're talking about, people. We are talking about a freaking chicken sandwich with a claw hanging out of it. I'm going to show you. The brainchild of co-owner and Michelin-starred chef Chris Bidom, the claw-clad sandwich features a thigh and drum cutlet nestled in between a potato bun with pickles, slaw, and savory yayo sauce. Yayo, also known as, who knows? Late Thursday morning, delivery drivers and suited office workers gathered outside the Backstage Food Hall on West 46th Street to pick up their orders of the $19 sandwich, with the restaurant selling out of the menu item almost instantly. And here it comes, folks. Bro. And plus it's giving you the finger. I'm going to leave it up for a minute because, yes, this is and I'll show you some other pictures of it, but this is supposed to be a chicken sandwich you're supposed to eat with the freaking claw sticking out of it, folks. Chicken feet is a fun snack, says Terry Nee. Donkey Kongton agrees and said chicken claws are good. Holy shit, see? And that's why we come on BF Live every day, because even I learn something new every day, sharing with you people. Let me get that out of there. Let's look at some more pictures. The fried chicken sandwich concept was created in San Francisco by Michelin-starred chef Chris Bidom. Today's the first day like this. There was not a rush like this before, Kip Beach, who manages the building housing Bird Box East Coast operation, told the Post. Beach, 40 years old, partly attributed the sudden rush of customers to a viral video from food influencer Jack Goldberg, spotlighting the food forward creation. Despite being gluten-free himself, he added, it might be worth risking it to try the sandwich. Omar Rahidi and Ibi Farouk caught wind of the hype through social media and jetted into the city Thursday from their home in Queens, hoping to score a leggy sandwich for lunch. The pair, who have been searching for and sampling the top hot chicken sandwiches around the country for the past few years, rated Bird Box's handiwork as potentially the best in the city at the moment. But it is disconcerting. I mean, you got to admit, nobody can invent chicken on bread. Nobody can invent chicken. No, but they can invent with even the claw in there, buddy. That is, I don't know. It's disconcerting. I'm a sucker for pork rinds. Give me that skin. All right. So I don't know if anybody wants this, but apparently, like some people are familiar with chicken claws and chicken feet already. It goes on to say, you can taste the marination, Farouk 28 said, pondering whether the foot somehow imparted additional flavor. This is perfectly cooked and perfectly balanced. Rahidi, however, scrunched his face after biting into the sandwich's well-seasoned claw. The sound of the bone and the coating shattering between his teeth. He says, that's not for me. I'm a big texture person, the 26-year-old laughed. I taste all the cartilage, and I'm like, I'm good. Sam Goldberg, who chowed down on the sandwich for his online series, Respect the Chain, described the culinary creation as delicious novelty, but balked at even nibbling on the sandwich's foot. So he ain't even trying it. This guy, he didn't like it so much. So there you go. Claw sandwich, folks. I don't know if you're eating it, but they're... The claw. It's the claw. You must honor the claw. He rules us. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what everybody's saying about this. Let's go back a little. Ooh, I see some pretty colors coming in here. And let me see. Ryan knows what's up. We got that one. My favorite page. Poppy's laughing. Let me put a real in that dryer. Still have it. Let's see. How do you clean shit out of a dryer? Ask my sister. She had to do it. Very carefully, I think. Let me see. Chris Popke, thank you for the 2, buddy. Was your brother-in-law Ralph Cirilla? Yeah, that dude, rest in peace, Ralph Cirilla. That guy shit and puked all over the place, didn't he, man? All around Howard. I got to pee in a bush. I got to puke in a bush. Had to shit everywhere all the time. Thank you, man. My brother-in-law was one of a kind, a great man. Took me in at a young age. I lived with my sister and brother-in-law for a time in my teenage years, and he was a great man. And so we had a lot of great fun memories together, and that certainly was one of them. Chicken claws are good. We got that from Donkey Kongington. And the chicken feet. Oh, damn, I was just on that block 2 hours ago. LOL. Well, you should have picked yourself up a claw sandwich with the claw sticking out there, Blummels. Popke says, I live in Vancouver and spent a lot of time in Taiwan. Chicken feet are delicious. Well, thanks for letting us know that. I had no idea. I've never really encountered or had I guess I've never had the opportunity to eat chicken feet and the desire. Nobody can invent chicken on bread. Gas just checks in our favorite ape and says, I'm a sucker for pork rinds. Give me that skin. Pork rinds from Fair, right about from the fryer. Dreamman says, I don't think you're supposed to eat the chicken bones. LOL. It's supposed to suck the meat off of it. I don't know what you're supposed to do, but let me see. All right, I'm going to get into this story. We can kind of discuss this at length a little bit. In the last BF Live, not so serious news story. Check this out I got for you. We want to talk about the differences in generation. I found this interesting. It says, my Gen Z employees, what the fucking ads? My Gen Z employees wanted to leave work early since she finished her task, and here's how I replied. So we know there's differences in the generation. Every generation kind of has different requirements and different needs. You know, they want like a timeouts and napping pods and things like this. You hear of all these kind of things. Places to kind of relax. Screaming rooms I've heard about at work too. Like for some of these younger workers, they have much different needs than maybe generations before. This one says, a simple text between a Gen Z employee and a millennial boss has revealed just how much work expectations have changed. Jessie Marshall, 35, owns Hive HQ, a public relations business. Her 6 staff members are Generation Z. One of her trusted employees recently texted her asking if they could leave early for the day, not because of an emergency or to attend a doctor's appointment, but because they didn't see any point in staying. Hi, Jesse. I'm up to date with my work, the worker goes on to say. Anyway, can I log off? The workers texted to the boss. And the boss surprisingly said, maybe surprisingly to some, said, yes, Marshall, log off, she replied. That's the boss right there. Like, hey, boss. Number one, I'd work for her. This is the boss, number one. Okay? This is the boss. Australian woman Jessie Marshall, who owns a PR company, revealed what happened when one of her younger employees asked to log off early after finishing her work for the day. And it goes on to say, that communication might seem wild to anyone who worked during the height of the hustle culture when staying late at work was seen as a brag and not a cry for help. But Marshall said that that is normal in her business and it isn't a bad thing, talking about people wanting to leave early. It says the 35-year-old said her Gen Z staff are upfront about they set firm boundaries and are conscious of their mental loads. They are much better at saying they feel pushed or exhausted, or they don't feel like themselves and need to take some time out. She told news.com.au. It says, Marshall said the youngest working generation is just more self-aware and healthy and aren't prepared to burn themselves out, is what she's saying. They are all good at setting boundaries, but they're also good at making sure their work is done in the allocated time, she said. The business owner said adjusting to this new norm took a while. When she was in her 20s, it was all about burning the candle at both ends, like many of us grew up doing. Even now, she's a self-confessed workaholic. What she's learned, though, is that the Gen Z asking to go home early because they've completed their work isn't a sign of laziness or audacity. They are just here to work smarter, not harder, which is good for her business and the office culture. On Fridays, I say to the girls, once you are done, log off, and we can log off early, particularly on Fridays, and give themselves an extra on weekends, she said. So I was just wondering, compared to how we all kind of grow up in business, you can see that the dynamics are changing, and now it's more about like mixing in personal time and mental health, and not really just constantly burning yourself out and putting your nose to the grindstone. So let me see. And see, I see some typical comments in here too, but I can see both sides of this. Let me see. Pork rinds for the fair, chicken. We got all those. Had chicken hearts on a skewer in Vancouver. That's a hard no, said our friend Brian Kowalczyk checking in. I don't know if I'm going to eat the hearts of anything there, Brian Kowalczyk. So I'm definitely going to agree with you, but I'm sure that there's fans of just about every part of the chicken out here, as we're learning. Let's see. Luca Devine checks in and says, eating pork rinds is cannibalism for most. Pig eating a pig. How you doing, Luke? She can be my boss, Dream Man says. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, that was the worker, and I'm like, nope. Yeah. That's the boss. Bunch of snowflakes, LOL. Now, Blummels, and I will say, Blummels, because this is kind of a fair statement based on people that have come up maybe like us kind of grinding it and taught you got to work hard and all that stuff. But I will say there is an element too, like when I was working in a typical, like a factory job and all, there were many days where I was doing more than my counterparts around me. I was not only achieving what my goals for the day, I would go on and do the stuff that the slackers were doing. And there was occasion where I'd go, you know what? I can already tell that I've outproduced these people around here. Wouldn't be a bad idea to go home early if you, so there is that element to it. But I get what you're saying. This is kind of the answer. But my whole thing would be to gauge their success on, yes, if they're achieving their goals. If they're not like achieving the goals for this PR business, then obviously maybe she wouldn't consider allowing it. But if you can find a way to get the work done in the proper amount of time and take care of some personal business, that might not be a bad thing. Gasha says, I suppose going home early means nothing to people who have nothing to go home to. That could be a thing too. Because if you work so hard, you know. Let's see. The Terry Nee says, the Great Awakening is coming for America. I had to work 72 hours straight once. Yeah, I don't know, Terry Nee. You know, things have changed a lot from the days where we come up, where you're taught to they burn the candle at both ends, and the harder workers, got more favor and all that stuff. It does seem to be shifting quite dramatically. Blummel says, if you're done with all your tasks, and why should your boss pay you to sit there and waste time? Yeah, so it's semantics, I guess. It's like, what are you judging on? Are you judging because you're paying for 8 hours and you could have got maybe so even more out of that person? Or do you set some kind of like, okay, well, as long as you've gotten this much done today, maybe that is satisfactory enough, and maybe it doesn't come down to just sitting there twiddling your thumbs or watching podcasts like BF Live in the afternoon when you're supposed to be working. But I advocate fully for that. Terry Nee says it's the 80-20 rule. What's that, 80% work, 20% home life? That's kind of, yeah, we sure didn't even come up with 50-50, not at all. So there you go. So it's just a change in the generations. I say if you get your work done and you're a proper amount of time and your business is successful, that's more of a measure of success than if I made every one of my workers put in 8 hours or made them sit there, even if it was against their will, and even if they already achieved their task for that day. You know, maybe that's the different way to measure it. Okay, folks, so that's the regular news I have for you. But now it's time for the miserable news history moment right here on BF Live. And what is that? That's where we go back, compliments of Cyke Labs, and we play a Bob Levy segment from the great days of the Miserable Men Show on Sirius Satellite Radio when Bob attempted to be like the newsman. They knew how funny it would be to have Bob read the news. Bob reading or speaking anything off a sheet of paper they knew was gold, and that certainly counts here. So let me take you back to not August, excuse me. This is October 21st in the year of 2007. Compliments of Cyke Labs for this miserable news history moment. Bob Levy reads the news on the Miserable Men Show. Miserable news history on BF Live. I see my signal's underwater again. It's coming back. Here it comes.
And now it's time for Miserable Men News with your anchorman, Bob Levy.
Good evening. 105-foot dinosaur unearthed in Patagonia, Rio de Janeiro. Skeletons, what is believed to be a new dinosaur species, a 105-foot plant eater that is among the largest dinosaurs ever found, has been uncovered in Argentina, scientists said Monday. Scientists from Argentina and Brazil said Patagonian dinosaur appears to represent a previously unknown species at Titanosaur because of the unique structure of its neck. They named it Phaeologosius Duki after the Mapuche Indian word for giant and chief, and for Duke Energy Argentina, which helped fund the skeleton's excavation.
Nice. Way to bring that home.
Scientists said the giant herbivore walked on Earth some 88 million years ago during the late Cretaceous period. Since the first bones were found on the banks of the Lake Barresos in Argentine province of Neuquén in 2000, paleontologists have dug up dinosaur necks, back regions, hips, and the first vertebra of its tail. Thank you.
All right, Bob. Vertebra. I'm going to flip the page over now without you looking. I'm going to ask you one question about this story, just to see how much your brain retained.
All right.
How long was this dinosaur that they found?
I don't know.
What's the headline of the story? The first headline.
Oh, 805 something?
What's the headline?
105.
That's 105 feet.
Okay.
All right. That's all I wanted to know. He didn't even.
I couldn't comprehend any of it either. I was just watching you.
I know.
My mouth agape.
Yeah.
You really talk for a living, Bob.
I know.
You talk for a living.
But I don't read for a living.
But he only writes jokes that he could say. That's the way.
I actually just come up with it in my head, and then I'll write them down, and I can't really read them, and then I'll just do them. I believe me, I can't. That's why they're the roast when you got to read them live. I can't fucking do that. Like on tape, I can kill it.
And that was our miserable news history moment, tagged on the end of the BF Live other news, or the BF Live not so serious news. Let's get on some other fun stuff here today on BF Live on a Thursday. Let's see what else we can get into as I find my. Oh. Oof, okay, I'm back. I'm back from my new studio over there. Hope you enjoyed the BF Live other news or not so serious news. Brian Clauder lets us know Cyke is awesome. He says thank you right back to Brian Clauder for that. There you go. So yes, thank you once again. Can you say that again, Bob? He couldn't even say it the first time, Brian Clauder. He can't say it again. Thank you, Cyke Labs, for providing that. And that's not all the Cyke Labs content we're going to get today, because we're going to have our dedicated Cyke Labs content segment coming up real soon. But let's see, I think we caught up with the chat and all, and we're almost coming up on 1:30. So we're going to do, how about we do this? We're going to do the National Day Hey Hey. We're going to do a piss break. And then right after that, after the piss break, we're going to do Cyke Labs. Maybe we'll check out some world records, some crazy world records in our in our wild world of records segments. How about I got the BF whack package that I kind of owe you that I've been teasing you with the other day, but we've had guests and we haven't had a chance to get to it. I found Artie and Howard reliving and recounting and redoing essentially the Tracy and Grillo fight from back in the day about Dabzev liquor and all that stuff. So we're getting into that in BF Live's whack package. All of that on the other side of the piss break. But first, let me run my element and let's check the National Day calendar, because it's always a holiday or celebration for someone or something. So let's get into them now with the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, it's the National Day Hey Hey calendar check. That's when we check all these wacky holidays and celebrations, because it's always a holiday or celebration for someone or something. So we like to read them and get into them a little more deeply here on BF Live. Today is September 26, y'all. And I don't mean to belabor it, y'all, but I'm just amazed at how fast these months fly. I hope they keep flying when it's bitter cold out here, and I can't wait for the spring and the summer to come around. But it's still September 25th, 2024. It's Thursday, so let's check the National Day calendar. Today's days are National Compliance Officer Day. That sounds quite serious. It's National Situational Awareness Day. This is a good one to talk about, especially if you live in an urban area or the city. National Dumpling Day, as well as National Pancake Day. See, here comes the food elements, y'all. It's all about the food. National Johnny Appleseed Day. National Shamu the Whale Day. All right. So why don't we get into some of these? All right, Shamu, wait your turn. You're last for a reason. All right, let's see. All right, let's get into some of these. Let's go right to the back to the top here. National Compliance Officer today. Let's see, we'll just get into this real quick. It says on September 26th, the National Compliance Officer Day recognizes the professionals who oversee the regulations, policies, and procedures of an organization. Ensuring it conducts business ethically, legally, these professionals carry a heavy burden. Hashtag Compliance Officer Day, businesses, nonprofits, and government organizations employ chief compliance officers, chief ethics and compliance officers, or similar high-pressure positions. These professionals not only oversee these organizations' policies, but also respond to allegations of misconduct and evaluate procedures. They make changes when necessary. Additionally, they collaborate with teams to contribute to making the best decisions for business to maintain compliance. So there you go. It's just basically... It's kind of like the cop, the overseer at work kind of day, National Compliance Day. So if you're a compliance officer, it's your day today. So let's see. Happy National Compliance. Oh, happy National Potato Week. We're going with that. We're still going with that. I'm with Donks. Happy Potato Month. Okay, we're going to make this a thing then. You guys are going to, we're going to keep making it a thing. Let's get into some of these other stuff, these things. This one is National Situational Awareness Day. I'm kind of big on this, and I've kind of taught my daughter some elements of this about when we're down in the city. I'm very big on knowing your surroundings, number one. Situational awareness. Know who's walking around you on all sides of you in your situational awareness. Wearing the proper shoes when you're kind of in a more urban area. So these are kind of the things that I've beat into my children's head about. Have some situational awareness. Don't go to ATMs at night, stuff like that. Try not to pump gas at night. And if you do that, have some situational awareness. Look at maybe the guy that's standing on the corner that might come over to your pump while you're pumping the gas. Situational awareness. Let's read what they say about it, though. You can see it involves thievery and a purse stealing in the depiction here. It says, on September 26th, National Situational Awareness Day brings attention to personal safety. This day highlights the importance of using situational awareness skills in everyday life to stay out of harm's way. Hashtag National Situational Awareness Day. Situational awareness is the foundation of one's personal safety. It focuses on being aware and paying attention to your environment. And yes, and don't look like you're lost when you're downtown. If you walk around like this and you got your face in your phone and you look like if you look like a wounded animal, you might be considered prey in these situations. Situational awareness is the foundation of one's personal safety. It focuses on being aware and paying attention of your environment. Situational awareness also means mindfulness, and developing it makes you more present in daily activities. In turn, it also helps you make better decisions in all aspects of life. So yeah, it doesn't only apply for the criminal element or what I'm saying as far as survival. Situational awareness in a work environment or something might do you some good. Knowing, understanding the dynamics of how people come and go and how people work together. Situational awareness is a very important thing, and it's National Day on the calendar. We also have National Dumpling Day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Don't fall for the knockout game. I'm a dunks. Okay, let's go on. I see my signal's underwater again. Now, Dumplings Day. I'm not a big dumpling guy. Oh, dumpling, sugar dumpling. National Dumpling Day on September 26th serves up a delicious treat to celebrate. With the popularity of dumplings growing all the time, the day offers a great way to celebrate. Whether enjoyed as an appetizer or the main course, each morsel satisfies. Hashtag National Dumpling Day. Dumplings offer so much variety and flavor. They create a beautiful accompaniment to any meal. The endless possibilities of shape and taste make dumplings a favorite dish around the world. I'm not a big dumpling guy, but I guess if you are a dumpling guy or if you're so inclined, you can try some dumplings. You put them in soup, in your favorite recipes, and so forth. So it's also National Dumpling Day. How about National Pancake, bonging a blintz? Smoking a pancake, bonging a blintz? It's National Pancake Day, y'all. Now, I like me some good pancakes. We're talking about food a lot today. I like French toast, but I don't mind me a good pancake. But boy, I can't eat too many of them because I get good and bloated in the gut. But on National Pancake Day on September 26th, sets up a tall stack of syrupy goodness to celebrate. Set the table, mix up the batter, heat up the griddle because the butter is ready to melt and the flapjacks are delicious. On hashtag National Pancake Day, also known as Johnny Cakes, griddle cakes, or hot cakes, this batter-made breakfast item dates back more than 30,000 years. In fact, it may be the oldest breakfast food in history. I did not know that. Johnny Cakes, hey Johnny Cakes, how you doing? Becomes a traditional part of Fat Tuesday or Shrove Tuesday celebrations, when revelers would feast before fasting, and they still do. The thin cakes can be rolled and filled with fruit and other fillings. Usually, though, they are stacked and drizzled with flavor syrup, so get you some pancakes on. Go ahead, Terry. He says, you are dumpling. Go ahead, sugar dumpling. You okay? Go ahead, Terry. You right and you crazy. Whoop, my shit's glitching. Look at that thing flipping out. Whoa. Let's go back. Okay. Thank you, Terry. It's also National Johnny Appleseed Day, so let's inquire about this one. I see apples. I see Johnny. I see National Johnny Appleseed Day. On the 26th of September is National Johnny Appleseed Day, and we honor the man who made apple and pear trees grow heavy with the bounty of their fruit across most of this country. This fruity food holiday commemorates the day of Johnny Appleseed's birth and celebrates his legendary wit, wisdom, and enduring story. Hashtag Johnny Appleseed Day. It talks about his early life. It says he was born John Chapman on September 26, 1774 in Leominster, Massachusetts, to Nathaniel and Elizabeth Simons Chapman. Nobody knows much about his early life other than his mother died when he was 2. His father packed up Johnny and his sister, an infant brother had died the previous year, and moved to Springfield, Massachusetts. His father served as a Minuteman and fought at Bunker Hill. In Fort Wayne, Indiana, in Johnny Appleseed Park, a grave marks the spot where the legendary sower of apple seeds rests today. From Chapman to Appleseed. Then in 1797, Chapman shows up in the northwestern Pennsylvania propagating his apple seeds and working his way steadily into the frontier of West Virginia, Ohio, and Indiana. Eventually, he travels as far west as Illinois and Iowa and as far north as Michigan and Wisconsin. In his wake, Appleseed left orchards and the teachings of Emanuel Swedenborg. Swedenborg was a Swedish spiritual leader whose books Appleseed would buy with whatever payment he might receive from his endeavors. In turn, the traveling nurseryman would give the books away as he traveled and planted. So there you go. It's Johnny Appleseed today. Nobody wants stuttering Johnny Cakes today. So there you go. That's another one on the National Day calendar. Now let's check the National Shamu Day. I haven't seen Shamu. I saw Shamu in SeaWorld many years ago when it wasn't like as politically incorrect to maybe be keeping gigantic whales in captivity. Let's see what Shamu Day is all about, though, because I know they've had many Shamus. One of them famously, I think it was Shamu, and one of their mates famously kind of ate that trainer and all that stuff. So that's not good. But on National Shamu the Whale Day, on September 26th, not only honors the famous whale, but also raising awareness about orcas in the ocean. These powerful predators are the largest member of the dolphin family. Hashtag Shamu the Whale Day. Shamu is the name used in several of SeaWorld's orca whale shows. It is the stage name given to the star of those shows, beginning with the original Shamu in the late 1960s. Shamu died in 1971. However, SeaWorld trademarked the name Shamu. They gave the name to a different orcas throughout the years when performing in the Shamu shows in several SeaWorld parks. Wild orca or killer whale facts. These warm-blooded mammals live in oceans all over the world. However, they're mostly found in the colder waters of the Arctic and Antarctica. Female orcas can live up to 90 years, while male orcas only live up about 60 years, just like humans, right? And women, they wear you down. Like dolphins, whales live in social groups and make sounds to communicate. They travel in pods. Both the sound they make and their distinctive markings help them to identify each other. They also imitate. They imitate others and seem to deliberately teach skills to their kin. Orca pods consist of up to 40 members, and together they make a powerful hunting party. Orcas eat a wide variety of fish, birds, and ocean-dwelling mammals. And on average, an orca eats 500 pounds per day. And that's a more you know from BF Live. And I think that's all of the things I got for you on the National Day calendar check. So that was the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1.
I'm literally on the floor picking up my piece of paper. It was under my chair wheel. Shout out to everybody watching BF Live Stream Show 156. Thank you for everybody to super chat and membered up already. I certainly appreciate it because it helps me keep coming here every day and doing this show 5 days a week for you, 3 hours a day. 3 1-hour shows in one is what you get here from BF Live. But it is 1:30 right here on the East Coast of the United States. I do 3 hours, so that's exactly halfway through a 3-hour show. So let's do this, folks. We're going to do the BF Live piss break, and coming back, we are going to do Cyke Labs content. You will stare at my whack package as we go back to the days of the Howard Stern Show and looking on the Tracy and Grillo fight and a lot of other fun stuff we have planned for you. But right now, folks, I think I need a piss break. I'll see you in 2.5 minutes on the other side of this BF Live piss break on Stream Show 156 for more fun. But right now, time for a piss break. See you in 2.5 minutes right here.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
That's right, and I'm back from touching my PP. Hi, everybody. How you doing? I trust and hope you got your PP in too. What's good in the Stream Show hood? It's BF Live, right here in the middle of the midday, holding it down for you for 3 hours. Shout out to the 19-20 people that are in here now. Thanks, everybody, for being here today and every day. I love and appreciate all you guys. But let's say, I got more fun playing for you. Why don't we get into it? It's time to do it, y'all. You ready? Hang on tight. I got some new stuff. I got some of the greatest stuff from Cyke Labs.
Cyke.
That's right, folks. You guys know, some of you are our talented creators like Cyke Labs and Space Chief 75 and Stacy Allen and Tyranny, all you great guys, very creative people out here, and I love sharing it right here on BF Live, Cyke Labs content. So let's get into it now, and let's share a couple of the most recent pieces, and then I'll give you the latest and greatest pieces, the newest thing from Cyke Labs. But let's go back a little bit. This is a little Beetle Bob.
Little Will.
It was old Loon Willie.
Yeah.
On that motherfucking dad.
How about JoJo Jr.?
JoJo Jr. dad too.
How about
Lana?
Little Ding Dong? What happened to him?
Ding Dong Jung. Yeah, he's dead too.
How about Ray Lulu?
Ray dead too. You know.
Everybody passed away.
Yeah, going on. JoJo died.
How about Big JoJo?
Big JoJo, he got shot.
What about Medium JoJo?
Meaning JoJo, or he got shot 2 days away.
How about Little JoJo?
Little JoJo, he's dead too.
How about Extra Big JoJo?
JoJo dead in the brain too.
The big one though, the bigger one?
You ready to have it yet, Joe?
Hey JoJo.
Oh yeah, he been.
All the JoJos are dead.
Yeah. Got a heart attack and heroin.
Heroin.
Yep.
And there you go. There's the first piece. Little Beetle Bob. Little Beetle Bob from Cyke Labs right there. Let's see. What we got? All the JoJo. Oh, yes, all the JoJos are dead. Yes. If your name is JoJo, you are screwed if it's up to Beetlejuice. Hey, Gas just checks in our favorite ape. Great ape. Where is Comrade Bobby Nick? That's a good question. I don't know if I pissed in their cornflakes or what, but I haven't seen Scott or Bobby Nick for the last couple of days, so shout out to those guys. Let's see. We got all the JoJos are dead. Lisa checks in and says, good afternoon, y'all. Happy Thursday, and Hoya BF. Hoya to you, the lovely Lisa. Thanks for checking in this afternoon. Let's see. We got that one. All right, but we're in the middle of Cyke Labs content segment, so let me show you another piece of cool Cyke Labs content. Fun, funny shit. And I'll remind you, as I do all the time, that Cyke Labs YouTube link is constantly running in my chat throughout this show. So go and watch these at your leisure anytime you want to, and subscribe over to Cyke Labs as I play you this next cool piece from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs. This is the midget Bob Levy doing karate, kung fu fighting, right here on BF Live.
So what's up, guys? Tuturuan ko kayo paano mag-karate. Edo? How's the orders? Oh, God. Sipa. Oh. Alon talan sa mamda son tam talan udir dam kalo drovic. Oh, we to Idu yo no we no. I know.
I was fucking up that one.
Oh.
Come on, little Bob.
Immediatamente breu. Oh. Breaking head or pick with it right. He back the breu.
I respect the I love the reverse worm. That is some serious shit right there. The reverse worm. Whoops. No, we're not gonna watch my soul music that I like. Let me see. I was gonna show it to you one more time, and some bitch kind of already went ahead on me. Let me go back. Show it one more time. Let's do a little karate Bob here on BF Live. I'm gonna show it to you one more time. There you go. Wait a minute. Here it comes. There it is.
Tuturuan ko kayo
Yeah.
paano mag-karate. Iduo? How's Zoros? Oh, goli. Sipat. Oh, alon talan. Sa mamda, son tam tanaw, sila tam kalo, drovik.
Get it, Bob.
Oh, we. Idu sa mga wala na. Ano? Oh, pamilya tamenta, breo. Oh, breaking head.
Come on, get it, little Bob. Get it, Bob.
Oh.
You got the reverse worm going. And there you have it.
Admit right now, Beetlejuice, have you ever...
Hey. Stacey Allen checks in. The lovely Stacey Allen. How you doing? Did Bob learn these moves in Turkey? Bob, did you learn these moves in Turkey?
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Stacey Allen said it. Streamline's bot is running 100 Proof Podcasting. Bob Arivi, says our friend Terry Nee. Bob Arivi. He knows what's up with Bob Arivi. All right. Got that one. Okay, let me see what else we got here. All right, I got more Cyke Labs content always in the hopper for you right here. My dude is kicking it all the time, but I'll get to some of that right after these commercial messages right here on BF Live. Play a little commercial, and then we'll get back to, I need a little break in between these. Here we go. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Pride for me is not being ashamed of being gay anymore. Delta supports everyone of every group, whether you're gay, whether you're straight.
I started in the women's uniform. I didn't feel like it was me. Once I made the switch to the men's uniform, I can't even like describe how I feel and how it helps me feel confident in who I am. Every day when a male flight attendant meets me and I'm wearing my vest and my tie, I always say, "Hey, twin," like that.
I'm a little upset because you look better than I do in the male uniform.
Get out of here. And Stacy asked a very valid question. Was that high-pitched mic? Yes, Stacy. I believe it was Bonelose that kind of knew about this commercial. This is a actual legit commercial with high-pitched mic in it, and then the twisted mind of Cyke Labs got a hold of it and put me and Chris Abel in it. Hey, twin. Like, Cyke knows what's up. Yes. Hey, twin. Yes, Stacey Allen. What's high-pitched mic in that? High-pitched Mike Abel, says Clyde Cyke. High-pitched Mike Abel.
Chris fucking Abel?
Yes, there you go. So that is a little commercial break right here. We'll get back to the regular program. Glad everybody liked that. From the twisted mind of Cyke Labs is what I always like to say. And let's see, I got some more stuff from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs. But first, let's take you back. Let's add a little Mike Morse in here since we're doing our kind of Cyke Labs miserable men kind of review thing. Here's a little Mike Morse. Mike Morse, pros and cons with Mike Morse and Mike Morse.
The pro and con. Pro and con.
Hello, I'm Mike Morse, and I'm Mike Morse. Welcome to Pro and Con. The topic tonight is blumpkins. A blumpkin is when a guy gets a blowjob while sitting on the toilet taking a shit. This is just crazy. Me, I always worried that if I wore the wrong type of cologne, a broad would be too turned off to go down on me. So, I'm pretty sure that the vile stench coming out of my ass during a dump ain't gonna put her in the mood to give my helmet a tongue bath. I say, keep blowjobs where they belong, in the back seat of Paris Hilton's limo. And now, for the pro side, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Let me start out by saying you're an asshole. And speaking of assholes, you know what the second best feeling in the world is? Taking a wicked shit. And what's the best feeling in the world? Right, a blowjob. So, why not combine them? A blumpkin is like the Reese's peanut butter cup of sex. Two great feelings that feel great together. So, if you find a girl willing to give you a blumpkin, marry her. And on your honeymoon, eat nothing but Mexican food. Then put the do not disturb sign on the bathroom door and enjoy. For Mike Morse, I'm Mike Morse.
It's time for pro and con.
Beautiful job, Mike.
Thank you.
It's a new segment we're doing here, pros and cons. Mike Morse.
There you go. Giving you a flavor of the old days of the Miserable Men Show. Compliments of Cyke Labs while during our Cyke Labs content segment we're doing right here on BF Live. So there you go. But yes, I need to take a little. Let me find that. Where did I put that? We'll be back in a second, but I do have to take I do have to play this commercial break. I got some sponsors here on BF Live, so I gotta fulfill my sponsor obligation. We'll be back with more Cyke Labs content right after these commercial messages. This is Terry and E Labs. Book your tickets now, folks. The Gay Cruise 2024. Docking near you, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, docking. Yes, that's right. You'll see famous people like Space G75, Andrew the Giant, Chris Abels, and BF Live. That's right. And Perry Caravello. Perry will be there, right, Perry?
Shut the fuck up.
You will be on that cruise. That's right. Lots of friends, lots of gayness, lots of Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
See, he'll be there. Incredible parties. Can't wait. It's gonna be great. I have my man song already.
Hello, Frisco.
And there you go. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming here on BF Live, which is Cyke Labs content is what we're doing right now. So let's stay on that as I play you my next piece of Cyke Labs content. Ooh, let's do, you know what? People, I know we got some people that claim they like Mike Morse, and Mike Morse was, he did some great parody songs and some great bits and all. And here's one of Mike's songs here. Let's have a little musical interlude right here on BF Live. More Mike Morse from the Miserable Men.
It could be a freaky girl or a really fucked up fella. Maybe you like to get tied up and pissed off.
Now the calls are flooding in, by the way.
Ass.
Have you?
Huh? Have you ever shit in a casserole dish?
That's Mike Morse, the super freak. The one and only super freak, Mike Morse himself, right here on BF Live. All right. Let me say, okay, now. I got two of them. Which one am I going to? Okay. Okay. All right, here goes. So here is just from yesterday in my mailbox. This was the latest and greatest from Clyde. This is yesterday's submission. And then after this, I will have today's brand all new submission from Cyke Labs, the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs coming up. But here you go. Here's the next to the last piece. This is kind of featured yesterday. So let's show it again right here on BF Live. This is our fellow Bob Levy Marceau and BF Levy Marceau, his wife, from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs, like I always say. So,
yes, this is BasilMarceau.com. Be ready in Canada for Governor Tennessee. I want to introduce you to my wife, Fatanos. They have this to suffice for you.
BasilMarceau.com is the name with the solution. You put in the best to check out the right conflict, your constitution. BasilMarceau.com is the man with the law, and you can make your breather to fight or your cough. So listen, my friend, very close to what I have to say, and be there at the polls on the next voting day. BasilMarceau.com is the name with the solution. You're in the best to check out the best to make your constitution. Write him in.
And there you have it. There's BF Marceau, give him if you will. There you go. I guess I'm Basil's wife now, but we got a boost in the election now. You know, they kind of like the Mrs. Marceau there. Okay, folks, as we wrap up this Cyke Labs content segment today, I got the newest, the freshest, the greatest. It involves Basil Marceau, but maybe with a little twist from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. I bring it to you right now. The latest and greatest thing in my mailbox, I bring to you from Cyke Labs. It is, well, I'll show it to you and you'll figure it out yourself. It's Basil Marceau with a twist right here on BF Live. It's Chris Abels' Marceau interview. Chris Abels as Basil Marceau, new from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs.
Now, I know I don't have much time here because just before we have to stand this long. Hey, so I'll be running for governor again and mayor in 4 more years. As mayor, I'll do the same thing I told you I'll go do as governor. Fix it. So if you need anyone out there wants to talk to me about if that truth, hell, I'm going to tear it down with a bulldozer if I ever win. So I'll see you. And if you help me see a new meat fry I got there called sausage, call me. It'll going to be out in your shelves pretty soon.
Sausage?
You have another question?
Yes, because we working
Worked it. Citizen I don't know. I think Crown Trail covered this once. I was down there at Miller Park once. But we all know where it's at. It was identified the federal building where the Senate and the Congress and the judges, U.S. Marshals, they were all there. And for 42 years, they walked down those steps and watched Miller Park fly the flag wrong, flying equally. Now, one day, one Julius, your ex-candidate called the police and said, "Help! There's a living thing here. It needs help." Now, we all know the flag's a living thing, don't we? And they just sucked my blood to keep it light.
Brian Kowalczyk says, this is Replayables episode 12,000. I was going to say, I'm like, when Cyke made this, I'm like, what is this, Cyke? This ain't nothing but a home video of Chris Abels.
and Marine, he'll died for it. So I stood there, and the officers came out, and I called them. They came in and drove on the sidewalk, and jump out of the car. We shoot out on cops a lot.
Terry Nee says, an hour for him to read you your rights. Yeah, you have a right to sausage. You have a right to write me in for your election candidate. Yeah, it would take him an hour to read it.
Came over where the dead body
Just put
was.
me in jail.
I said, well, it's not quite dead. It's something kind of worth it. It's being desecrated. It's the flag. It's upburned. Now, you all saw the darn media coverage. It says I was a mocking of men. Yeah, I was a mocking of men because I stood there and took 12 studs to fix the flag. And then went to hospital. And
This guy sounds like he's really deep into some shit that a lot of other people don't care about.
What's
and he wants to be elected for it.
After I used to crack and judo mode, but I could only take what I'm used to eat. And then they finally got me and took my blood. Found I wasn't dropped, and I wasn't on drug, and was only idiot. Takes 12 stuns for the flag.
12 stuns.
And I told him that's not the case here. A Marine dies for the flag. Army, even the guy that don't even soldier who don't even smell the mustard of gunfire will die for the flag. So it would be worth knowing it. So they told me to get on the ground to save your flag.
Get down on the fucking ground.
Or if his call it our flag, there's no one can desecrate that. One desecrates it, they're desecrating all our flag, not theirs. I don't care if they buy it. No. I sure myself a little time in front of like tires has been. They try to tell me about idiot part that, and then they told me how to keep psychotic when it comes to flag constitution. If I say that, hey, am I normal? He said, if anyone believes in countries and a flag like you, you'd be normal, Baylor. But here's some difficult for you. You take this the rest of your life. So there's difficult stuff. We're all being fed that stuff. And it sort of like puts us all in a state of a brainwashing. So is it worth it? Reporter asked me. That's 12 stuns. The trip to the Moxley band, the trip that I went in a hospital was worth it. They're running this case here and spending $300. It was worth it because doing something for good is always better than doing nothing.
For good.
Doing nothing is like doing something but bad. And that's not me. I write, Marine, I do for you and then myself. Okay, I have another question. One more quick one. Can I send you that? We're saying, is that anybody else? NASA way they either you or I work on that. Well, I believe I almost hit them all. Okay. Now, the Washington Post said they want to come down here tomorrow or on Monday and drive around with me, see how my day is. But now, you citizens, you messed that up, man. You said you only getting these 0%. I don't know if they'll come now with 0%. But hey, I was on Grand Beck today.
Chris Abels Marceau. From the twisted mind of Cyke Labs. And there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed today's segment. And thank you, Cyke, for always providing this fun stuff because that was Cyke Labs content for BF Live today.
Psych.
That's right. He pronounced better than 7 beers, Chris. Brian Kowalczyk is giving Cyke the applause, the great ovations, which he is certainly deserving of. Basil is crazy, ha ha ha, says our friend Cyke Clyde. Cyke is getting the love and the shout out and the praise from everyone, and Terry Nee and everyone in here. I love that the news is interviewing this dude. And I think Terry Nee described him as gravy brain. Stacy says she stands behind everything this man says. USA, USA, USA. Basil is amazing, says Spacey75. And Terry Nee simply says gravy brain. Thank you, Cyke Labs, and thank you to the lovely Mrs. Cyke Labs. Ding dong. You're supposed to be on vacation enjoying yourself, but you're still kicking the content to me and to us here on BF Live, and we appreciate you for that. And I know you're getting great reaction from Sunday Jen and all the great chat family here, buddy. It's well deserved to you, my friend. But now let's get on to some other fun now that we've taken care of our Cyke Labs today. And let's get on to that. How about if we do something a little different? There's always world records for stuff. I got a pile of them in here. Let's look at some wild world of records. Let's look at to see what these people doing out in the world trying to set some world records here on BF Live. I have a couple of them for you in a folder here. Let's look at the wild world of records. We got some wild ones. Let's see. Let's read about some of the newest records going on. I'm amazed. I've always been, I guess maybe all of us, I don't know, I can speak for everybody, but, Guinness has always held that name out, in our lives. Guinness, you hear Guinness and you either think beer or world records, right? I know Husey thinks beer, but many of us think the world records book. Ever since I was quite young, everybody knew about Guinness World Records, and if you break a record, it has to be a Guinness record. Well, let's see what kind of world records there are in this wild world of records kind of feature we're doing here. Let's see. We have new records for the world record book features dog tricks and the giant toothbrush. Guinness World Records released its annual book Tuesday, and along with it, a slew of new records including dog tricks, magic tricks, skateboarding feats, and the world's largest electric toothbrush. The record-keeping organization released Guinness World Records 2025 in stores and online Tuesday, and the tome contains information on 2,115 world records, including several titles from newly minted record breakers. A pair of British dogs named Bonnie and Simba set the record for the fastest time to complete 10 side leapfrog jumps by 2 dogs in 16.78 seconds. So who knows that was even a record, that was a thing. American cosplay enthusiast Thomas DiPetrillo set multiple records, including the tallest cosplay Gundam, standing at 10 feet 3 inches tall. Eric Kilburn Jr., 16 of Michigan, broke 2 records. The largest hands on a teenager, a male, 9.13 inches, and the largest feet on a teenage male, 13.5 inches. I wonder if they measured anything else to see if there's a correlation. Another teenager, Cillian O'Connor, 15, broke the record for the most magic tricks performed in 1 minute, under 16, 28. It says Japanese skateboarding prodigy Emma Kawakami broke the record for the most backside 450 tricks in 1 minute, 13. Let's see, thought I had some video on this. Let's go to the video of a couple of these records here on BF Live, Wild World of Records. Watch a little bit of it. Let's see. I had some shorter videos, I think. This is a little too long. Yeah, this one's a little too long. We're not going to watch this one. That's a little long. Let me take you to some of the other videos I have here for this segment. Let's go to this record. Here's one of the many records. This record right here says that, we'll watch this one. This says, an Idaho man punches 327 balloons in 1 minute to break a world record. So in 1 minute, you have to punch something 327 times. Let's see what's going on with that. Let's see. It says, an Idaho man with more than 181 Guinness World Records added another title to his name by donning boxing gloves and punching balloons. David Rush, a.k.a. the record breaker Rush on YouTube, said the first time he looked up the record for the most balloons burst with boxing gloves in 1 minute, it stood at 33. And now he just did 327, I believe, is what it is, 327. We're going to watch him do it in the video. It says, he said the total increased to 37 while he was training for the record, and it had increased yet again to 68 just before he made his official attempt. It took 60 times longer to set up them than to pop them, so I had to make the official count attempt, Rush said. He ended up demolishing the record, managing to pop 327 balloons with his punches. Let's watch that on video right here in BF Live's Wild World of Records.
I hold the most Guinness World Records titles on the planet. Here's the latest. It can't be that easy, can it? The most balloons burst with boxing gloves in 1 minute was 33, then 37, but it looks so easy in the video. I get this comment on my videos all the time, and with billions of views on my records, I've seen it a lot. By the time I break it, it's usually not easy anymore. I had to make an application to find out the official rules. Did the balloons have to be big or far apart or made of Kevlar? Why was it so few balloons broken? I got the application from Guinness. None of the above. It was that easy. I practiced anyway. I punched the wall. I popped balloons. And then it was time to make the attempt. I gathered the crew and inflated the balloons and taped them to the wall. It took 60 times as long to set them up as to pop them, so I had to make the official attempt count. After a 3, 2, 1 go, I started punching. Left, right, left, right. I moved as fast as possible. Balloons popped. I kept going. Strike, strike, strike. Some popped off the wall. I kept going the full minute until time was called, but I didn't hear it, so I kept going. The last few didn't count, but in the minute I got 327 balloons. Now
there you go. Wow. And there's a record for you. If you want to try 328, maybe you can beat that guy, and you too can have a world record. I will point out to you the Stream Elements bot is running the links of all of our friends and most recent guests on BF Live, like Dylan from somewhere. It always even running the links of our friends Bobby Nick in the lounge and on YouTube at Bobby Nick 1978, as well as our friend DJ Electrify, the lovely DJ Electrify. She does her thing over there. Check her out. Subscribe to Andrew the Giant. All right there. They're all free. You can click on them. They're all of our friends if you ever want to see what some of our friends are up to. Some of these records cheapen the Guinness Book of World Records. Yeah, Terry. And then, when I was a younger man, I never even pondered, I thought that there was official already kind of set up kind of records for everything. But it turns out that if you come up with some kind of odd thing that you can do, I think the Guinness Book will give you consideration for it, So maybe you got to come up with something to do a record, but you think it cheapens all these. And then I also noted that this guy held many of these records. And then that's kind of odd, too, to have these people that have to go out and have, every record. So there's lots of levels of this stuff here. But I like to check in every now and then and see what people are trying to do to break records on this BF Live kind of wild world of records that we're doing right here. Let's see. In another one, I got another record for you. How about this one, guys? You talk about crazy records. Let me know what you think about this, Terry Nee, if this waters down records, because this one says a Texas market covers a charcuterie board in over 1,032 pounds of snacks. So this is a world record size charcuterie board. Let's look at this. It says Central Market in Austin, Texas broke a Guinness World Record by assembling a charcuterie board topped with over 1,032 pounds of meats, cheeses, and other qualifying ingredients. The world's largest charcuterie board, or coochie board, some people say, was assembled to celebrate Central Market's 30th anniversary. I need that coochie board. The previous record was set by Florida snack delivery service Borderie, which was topped with 769 pounds of qualifying ingredients. It was all cheesemongers on deck at the original Central Market on North Lamar in Austin as we cut, sliced, and arranged a cheese and charcuterie board of epic proportions, Central Market said on Facebook. So let's look at this. Let's see if we can get a little closer look at this. There's a little video of it and a little social media listing. It says, did you hear the news? We broke the record for the world's largest charcuterie board with more than 1,032 pounds of cured meats and cheeses. Let's see the video if we can see a little bit. Oh, let me go. Hold up. Let me do a better share than that. Hang on. It took me over to another screen. So let me do a reshare real quick. And I'll show you this coochie board that it took me over to. Here we go. Here's the charcuterie board. So it looks like a time-lapse video of the people kind of putting it together. And look, it's gigantic. You can see the scale of it. 1,032 pounds on a coochie board, a charcuterie board. Whoop, let me see. Donkey Kongton says, I want to break the world record for knocking the guy who punched the most balloons in 1 minute. There you go. You've already set a record right there. How about that? Yeah, that's a good one, Donkey Kongton. And for every person that wants to do a record, Donkey wants to have the record for punching them. Wonder if there's a record for breaking records. I mean, actual records like Oppa, like the old records, or who has the most records? Because this gentleman had 181 records. That previous gentleman, who he's looks like a career guy. That's all he does is sets records all the time. Steel Toe can break that record. I don't know, Aaron,
I get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
So he probably can, unless there's a record for butt fingering in public. And once we figure out what that is, maybe he can set a record on it. But there you go. There's another one for the BF Live Wild World of Records. I got one more for you right here. This one was kind of an interesting one because I hope to think they're all interesting, but this one is particularly interesting in that it says, David Rush breaks a chopstick throwing world record. Check this video out on this one that I'm about to show you, folks. A world record for throwing chopsticks. The Idaho man who holds the most concurrent Guinness World Records reclaimed one of his own titles by throwing 28 metal chopsticks into an archery target in 1 minute. David Rush, aka the Record Breaker Rush on YouTube, this same guy, he originally broke the record in 2020 by striking his target with 19 thrown chopsticks in 1 minute. His record was later beaten by someone who managed 21 hits, sending Rush back into training for the record. He said the title is difficult because he had to stand more than 13 feet away from the target. He had to hit the 2 innermost colors on the standard archery target for the hit to count. Rush said the new record attempt began fortuitously with the first chopstick hitting the exact center of the bullseye. In the end, he recaptured the title with 28 hits. We're about to watch right now in this video.
Making the record mine again. I'm David Rush, and I hold the most world records.
Well, there you go. This guy, David Rush, to answer your question there, Terry Nee. He seems to hold the most world records. So, in fact, maybe that should be, it probably is listed as a record that David Rush holds the record for holding the most records. And that's not getting confusing at all, folks. So there you go. There was a few things I like to call the wild world of records. We could probably get back into that next week, and there'll be a whole new set of records that we could probably delve into and get into. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of those here. Let's catch up on some of these comments and see what everybody's thinking about this and life in general. Let's see. We get some reaction. We got some great reaction left over from Cyke, getting the applause. Basil is crazy. Cyke got the love from Terry Nee. There is Space Chief 75's T-Public store right there. If you see any of Space Chief 75's cool designs, I was wearing his orange shirt last night on Replayables with one of his original designs. Go ahead and check him out on right here on the T-Public store, or you can get a hold of him on Twitter X. He said he might not be in the chat today because he's working on a commission, and that's what he needs, folks. So if you have like an idea for like a tattoo art, you want some original art, or maybe a poster for your upcoming Halloween or holiday celebration or something like that, hit up Space Chief 75 on Twitter X. Clyde says, thanks. Tomorrow we'll also have another Chris Abel's video. You mean
Chris fucking Abel?
that was too low. You mean
Chris fucking Abel?
Yeah, you can hear that one. There you go. Well, there you go. You're already getting your ass tickled with a feather, folks. Come here tomorrow to see the latest and greatest from the twisted mind of Cyke Labs right here on BF Live. Tomorrow he will probably be a little man teaser. Let's see. There's all my friends' links running right there. Some of these records cheapen it. We got that one. You want to break the record for knocking that guy out? We got that. They keep a record for breaking records. Steel toe and cultural appropriation ? That's not even a thing, Terry Nee. I don't even accept that. Space Chief 75 giving me the salute and I give it back. All right. Well, why don't we do this? What time is it? It is 5 after 2 where I'm at here on the East Coast of the United States. That means we have already begun hour number 3. The 3 one-hour shows I like to say we're condensed doing right here as Two Joints Remembers. So why don't we keep going and keep doing this? Let me check off what I just did right here. And let's go back to this, folks. We talked to Dylan from somewhere yesterday. He was a great, fun guy to talk to, and just a natural talk about the Howard Stern days and how much we loved and got out of the Howard Stern show. And so I know there's many Howard Stern fans in the chat. Some of you aren't even Howard Stern fans, or maybe you were too young, out of the market, you just didn't get it, it wasn't your thing or whatever. But I like to go back right here on BF Live and do, let me find this, let me find my element, and we will do, where is that? What are we doing? We're going to look at my whack package, folks. It's right here. we're going to stare at my package. Not this package, but my package from back in the day. We're going to go back to the fun days of the Howard Stern Show, and I'm going to show you the old Tracy and Grillo fight. So many of you might have heard the reference thrown around of Dabzevliga, and there's this argument about Gorilla Deep Gorilla and Dabzevliga. I'm going to come to my bar and get Dabzevliga, right? And there was an office manager named Tracy. These are during the heyday of the Howard Stern Show. And so Grillo was a kind of low-paid, basically no-paid intern for many years there on the Stern Show. And while he was working there, he kind of started picking up part-time jobs other places at a bar. And so to be friends and give him a solid, Tracy, the office manager, and the interns, who really don't make a lot of money, they decided, hey, as a group, he kept bugging them, come down to my thing, I'll comp you. I give you dabs, I won't give you tabs of liquor, but I'll comp you for some drinks. If you show up and kind of support me, I'll support you. I'll buy you a couple of buybacks, as they call them and all. So we're going to go back and review this on BS Whack Package. Let's get into this. Let me pull the clip up a little bit. I have it time-stamped and everything. So let me find it real quick. Right here in my stuff. Amongst my stuff. Where did I put that thing? Can I never find? Oh, here he goes. Luckily, I put the name on it. Here we go. Grillo and Tracy fight. Let me go up to my time and the timestamp, which is about 6:30. Let me find that. And I'm going to play it for you now, guys, because this was a classic moment in Stern history. This is definitely one of the classic moments during the show. This fight carried on for the longest time. And what you're going to see right here, it's not the actual fight, but this is Howard and Artie reveling in it and basically kind of reproducing it or redoing it all over again and reliving it. So let's have fun with BS Whack Package and watch this right here. Taking you back to the good old days of the Howard Stern Show. You're going to look at my Whack Package, and then we're going to talk about, this is about the Tracy and Grillo fight, BS Whack Package. Let's listen to this. Oh, let me unmute it. That would help. You could hear what she's saying. Unmute it. Here we go.
I spoke with former Stern Show staffer Steve Grillo yesterday. He stopped by Sirius XM headquarters.
Douchebag. So, douchebag. That's what Tracy started calling him, like right away when she confronted him about this. So they're already starting to relive how funny this thing was.
He's unemployed.
No one's interested in anything you have. Oh, of course he's unemployed. He's a 7-year intern. He's a douche. And no one's interested in anything he has to say.
Douche. Fuck you.
She destroyed him verbally.
Wow.
And that's where that famous douche sound drop came from, because she was so pissed at Grillo.
I wonder what Tracy would say if she heard Grillo was unemployed.
Oh, I'd say, you know what?
There's Tracy right there. Tracy Melman, I think her name was. She was the office manager for a long time. It was just a willy-nilly bunch of guys. And at one point, Gary was in charge of all of this. He really didn't have an office manager. But eventually, they hired this lady to be the office manager. And she was a thorough, I think, New York, New Jersey chick. Didn't take no shit. And you're going to see that here.
You have any other bulletins?
What? You expected this?
Yeah, this is the most expected thing in the history of radio. He's a douche.
Douche.
He can't even bartend good. He's unemployed. He sucks at radio. He sucks at bartending. And quite frankly, no one's interested in anything he has to say.
Douche.
Is he a total loser?
He's a total loser, a total douche. He'll always be a douche.
Artie loved this segment so much, he's reciting it basically word for word, because they just couldn't believe the slaying, the verbal slaying that she lays on Steve Grillo. And he admired it so much, he remembered it word for word.
He could have went somewhere else and got twice as drunk, twice as sloppy fucking drunk for half the fucking price. So fuck you. You had to promote a bar that was losing money so you could impress your fucking douche boss. I don't give a shit about you or any of your fucking douchebag friends. So fuck off.
Fuck you.
And there's another famous drop.
Douche.
So why did you talk to
When
Grillo?
she calls you a douche, it is like, it cuts through you like a hot machete through butter.
Douche. I said, do people come up to you and say, douche?
That is Lisa G, lest anyone might not know, from back in the old Howard Stern days. She was like one of the actual legit news people that came and worked there for a while for Howard 100 News. Lisa G.
He said, no, people come up to him and say, top shelf liquor that they
Top shelf liquor.
Top shelf douche.
My boss, do you think my boss can just afford to give you top shelf liquor?
Top shelf.
When I invited you, my boss said to give them something, but I can't give you top shelf. That was top shelf liquor.
When we sat there for 3 hours. Yeah, but 3 hours.
Lisa Glassberg takes shits at work. Take shits at work. Take shits at work. Take shits. You know it. And back to the
I was Grill, and not one fucking buyback. Not one
I never said I'd give you the buyback.
No, fuck you, Grill. Listen to me. Not
You're just
one
an
fucking.
intern
We
right
had to
now.
walk 4 blocks in the rain when we could have gone right around the corner to Playwrights and drank for less money and gotten twice as drunk. No, you're a fucking piece of shit.
But
no, you have nothing. You have no career. You were a 7-year intern. You're a douche.
You didn't say that. You don't like.
Why don't you go fuck yourself? You're a douchebag.
Put my microphone up.
Yeah, my microphone. You know what?
And my boss give you top shelf liquor.
You know what, Grillo? Why don't you top shelf liquor? No, these are interns. They make no money, and you know they make no money because you were a 7-year intern. You're a wannabe. You wannabe.
I offered you dinner.
I got to play it. I'm
you
sorry.
Wannabe.
I got to play it.
Yeah. Here we go. Now they're going to get into playing. I'll read a couple articles because now they loved reliving this so much, and I'm telling you, we all like loved this segment. It had happened in the moment. It was so like real and raw, and people love this moment. Lisa G Spot on air, says Terry Nee. He does know something, yeah, because Lisa kind of wanted to do a little funky show. She thought she was kind of a personality herself. She had like the cookie parties and all that stuff. So Terry Nee knows a little bit. OG Sunglasses on Artie says, yeah, they're probably hiding the heroin. Hey now, 2 joints from Stacey Allen. I love this, says Blumels, and these clips never get old, BF buddy. But let's keep having fun with it. I will read that. Terry Nee says, Shuli told a story about putting Tracy in her place for being an overly bitchy and demeaning. I can see that happening after a while because, he was a part of the older guard. They probably didn't take too kindly to being regulated and talked down to when they didn't have anybody doing that, Terry.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Douche.
Yep. I have those on my.
Fuck you.
Those are on my board. So lots of famous sound drops came out of that. Let's keep going with it because now they're going to actual play the verbal slaying that Tracy gives to Grillo. So this is how it goes down, and this is a classic right here.
What page is that? Anybody know?
Page funny. Page funny as fuck.
Page, that's the best bit ever played on the air.
It might
Page.
be. It might.
Let's see.
It's Gary, page 1, far right column in white.
He loved it.
Okay, I'll give you
Artie
one.
was great at doing Tracy.
None of us will go back there, so you take that credit, Grillo. You take that fucking credit and you wear it like a badge of honor. Talk about what, you piece of shit?
I use fucking Howard's name to fucking threaten people.
I didn't use Howard's name for anything.
Well, wait till we get on the air and we'll see how this goes.
I didn't say that to anyone, Grillo. You know what? It's just another lie about you clearing out a fucking packed house for my 10 interns because we were the only fucking people in the bar that you didn't cover shit. I didn't. You know what, Grillo? You didn't do anything nice for anyone because you're a fucking selfish low.
When you do your impression, I should just bring the background to the next.
No, you know what, Grillo? You did nothing because you're a selfish lowlife. But you know what? You take that, Grillo. You take it and you wear it like a badge of honor.
You didn't even say that you would
come up with what, you piece of shit? You fucking wannabe. Don't try to talk to me about anything in the world. You know nothing. You'll never get a job. You'll never have a career. You suck. You're a loser. You're a wannabe and a douche.
You remember that shit word for word, Stacey? Anyone. So shut the fuck up. And someone who was a 7-year intern who knows that these guys don't make any money to sit and take advantage of them and not even buy a single fucking buyback. Oh, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to buy you Ace shots.
Already cringing, and he's not even getting yelled at.
Then you shouldn't have made an offer you couldn't stand up to.
He's
we
cringing at the tape, y'all. That's how much Artie would reacted and respected this fucking verbal slang. He's reacting to the hearing it after the fact.
Down the street and spend a third of that fucking money and had twice as many drinks. We all walked 5 fucking avenues and blocks in the rain to come to some bar that you needed to promote to keep your fucking job when we could have gone down the street and drank for a third of the money and been treated a lot better. You're full of shit. You made empty promises that you were not willing to come through on. So I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear it. You're full of shit. You're a fucking piece of crap. That's why you were a 7-year intern. And all that fucking time, all you do is tend to bar.
7-year intern. But you can't even hear Grillo,
Just go to your neutral corner and cover up, man. Hope she fucking tires out.
Hurricane Tracy.
It's like, you don't know if she tires yet.
She's definitely sticking up for them.
Eric, how I fucking took him and I fucking bought him a couple of drinks. Or that other girl that I bought a couple of drinks. I can't fucking take care of 12 people.
You didn't buy anyone drinks. You
Wind her up.
made promises to everyone and you did nothing.
Thank you so much.
You did nothing.
That'd be great. Thank you so much.
Thanks For what? Fucking us over with a bill that would have been a third of the place, the place we normally go to? Whatever, dude. You are so fucking delusional. It's just irrelevant.
People take you down and have a good time. I offer you dinner and you smack me in the face like this? Get the fuck out
I
of here.
smack you in the face. Oh, I'm sorry, because when you called in earlier, I believe your excuse was, oh, I offered to buy Tracy dinner, but she didn't want to eat, so I was all settled up with what I had to do. You're fucking cheap white trash, and I'm so not interested in anything else you have to fucking say. And this is why everyone fucking makes jokes at your expense on a daily basis, because you're fucking white trash. Not interested. Listen up. Save it. Save it. You know what? Save the money on your fucking cheap phone bill, because chances are you probably can't afford to pay it anyway. You
Hold on, we got
cheap motherfucker.
We got some calls on this right now. Let's go to Jason in Philly. Jason.
Fucking dinner and this is the way these
Whatever, douche. You're a fucking douche.
Jason, you're on. Jason,
you're a douche.
Jason, you're on the air.
This is the way you would pay me. I take you.
What? You know what? You're just a piece of shit. Just shut. That's why everybody makes jokes at your expense. Everyone makes jokes about you behind your back because you're a wannabe and a douche. Oh, you know you're a douche. You're a fucking douche. Just shut. What? We didn't get one fucking buyback. Not one buyback. We could have got twice as drunk at the Playwright fucking Horizon down the fucking street. You disgusting piece of shit. You're white trash. You're white trash. And I'm not interested in anything you have to say. You're a white trash wannabe piece of shit, and someone who was a 7-year intern knows that they make no money. You didn't give us one fuck. I don't give a shit about Top Shelf Liquor because you had to promote some stupid fucking bar that you work at to kiss the ass of your fucking. I don't want to hear anything about promoting. You're a piece of shit and a wannabe. You're a douche. Just shut up, you douche. Shit, that takes a lot out of you.
Let's do a show. That's the good old days of the Howard Stern show that I love and miss. There you go. Look how those guys just fell naturally into doing that bit because they loved it. They absorbed it so much. It was so real and so visceral at the time. Wow, that was amazing. Great stuff. Hey, I see some people checking in during this segment. Johnny Russo says, you did nothing. That accurately describes Grillo. Shout out Johnny Russo. You know him. He's the guy that co-wrote Anthony Cumia's book. 100% Russo. 100%. Cyke getting the love from Live Ween. Live Ween snuck in here during this segment. Johnny Russo says, hey to Cyke. Cyke says, I swear Johnny smells Artie, and he's here too. Big Artie fan. So there you go. Yeah, anytime Artie's out there. And yeah, Johnny knows, man. Johnny, you see that reaction out of Artie? He loved and admired that tongue lashing so much from Tracy. He recited it word for word, man. Great bit, and I love how Howard, and see how they just fell naturally into doing the bit or whatever. Like, Artie was doing the great impression like Stacey Allen said, and he grabs the megaphone, and you got a great add-on to what was already a killer kind of segment for BF's Whack Package here. Taking you back to the day. He's laughing. Johnny's laughing. I'm too zezzy. I'm zezzy. I'm zezzy. Dab shelf liquor. I can't buy all your dab shelf liquor with a D. Dab shelf liquor. I can't do all these buybacks of dab shelf liquor, Tracy. You bitch. I'm too zezzy. I'm very sexy. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed looking at my package. I enjoy looking at my package, and I hope you did too. I think a lot of you did. That is awesome, and I love keep bringing that stuff here to you guys. Yes, and it made these great clips like I have sound drops like this one.
Douche.
And this one. Oh, and this one.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. And lickety. Oh, that's a Tradio guy. Lickety split. Guys.
Douche.
Douche and fuck you is what I got on my board.
Douche.
There we go. The awesome Tracy Melman taking you back to what is literally the good old days of the Howard Stern Show with BF's Whack Package segment. I hope that you enjoyed that. I'll check that one off the old list. All right, let's get into some other fun stuff here. How about if I got some other fun stuff I want to play for you. Let me play for you this. I got a new one for you, actually. Let me play this one. Now, you guys, here you go. It's like a little musical interlude, and then we're getting into some other fun segments I have, because we still got 40 minutes to go on this episode of BF Live, but let's get into some little musical break, folks. WPFL. That's the synth pop troubadour. Little musical interlude right here on BF Live. Let's get into some other fun stuff. let's see, Dabzevliga. I can't give you Dabzevliga, Jay-Z. Artie's laugh is infectious. Oh my God, yes. And he would get Howard rolling and get Howard's cackle going. Great fun days. They'll never be back again, but we're going to relive them here on BF Live. All right. So why don't we do this? Let's take some. Let me show you a couple things I got here to show for you, and then we'll get on to some other fun segments. But right here, I have today's mission, should you choose to accept it. Let's see if you ever feel like messing with your friends or just kind of mixing it up out in the world? Maybe today's mission, if you choose to accept it.
Today's mission. Go to a Walmart fitting room and after a couple of minutes yell, "Hey, there's no toilet paper in here." "Don't worry, I brought my own." Today's mission. Go to a Walmart fitting room and after a couple of minutes yell, "Hey, there's no toilet paper in here." "Don't worry, I brought my own."
There you go. So if you're today's mission, should you choose to accept it, go into a Walmart fitting room and say that there's no toilet paper in there. That's one thing you can do. Or maybe you can try this, accept this, if you choose to accept today's mission.
Today's mission. When eating a meal with friends, say, "Are you gonna eat that?" And then start chewing on one of the napkins or straws. Today's mission. When eating a meal with friends, say, "Are you gonna eat that?" And then start chewing on one of the napkins or straws.
All right.
Today's mission.
Choose accept that. You can go into the fitting room, toilet paper. You can eat your friend's napkin. How about this one? Maybe here's another mission. Maybe you choose to accept this one. Maybe those first two wasn't suitable for you. Here's another today's mission, should you choose to accept it.
Today's mission. During conversation, casually and offhandedly mention that you just shit your pants. Today's mission.
I like that.
During conversation, casually and offhandedly mention that you just shit your pants.
All right, so there's a couple today's missions, folks. If you're ever out in the world with your friends and you want to mix it up and have some fun when you're out there, maybe there's some today's missions, should you choose to accept them. All right, folks, well, it's 23 minutes after the hour of 2 o'clock where I'm at here on the East Coast of the United States. I trust and hope you're having fun. I also trust and hope that you already hit the like, share, and subscribe wherever you're watching. You can see today's show on my YouTube channel, BF Live, my BF Live Rumble channel, and my personal Facebook. Thank you for everybody in advance. Thanks for everybody for being here. But it is Thursday, and we're not done with this day or this show yet. You know I see a lot of bones up. I see a lot of 666. I see a lot of people in my chat that are Perry chat family, and I know they're in here. I see you. I can feel you. So let me find my element, and let's run that, and let's get into a little Perry talk today. Let's do some Perry talk and see what Perry got down with last night on Weather Matters and some other stuff right here on BF Live. Perry Talk. That's right. Let's get into it. Thumbs up. 666, all my friends. How you doing today? Let's get into a little Perry talk. I'll go over to Twitter X and check out the latest stuff put in the feed. Perry was off like all last week, and also they ran a lot of premieres of the latest, of some of their greatest shows. And then this week they have started back up some shows. They did PCL Monday, and then they did Weather Matters last night. So let's look on Twitter X and see some of the fun that went down on Weather Matters. As we check to Chunksta, who says, the Walmart bathroom was occupied, so my girlfriend's brother shit in the center of one of those circle shirt racks. See, it happened. So it sounds like that your girlfriend's brother chose to accept today's mission. Maybe you will too, Chunksta. Thanks for joining us today. Let's get into a little Perry talk right here. We'll go to Twitter X and see. For those of you who know, Perry showed his ass a couple weeks ago, and that kind of affected his, he lost his YouTube channel because of that. And since then, the boss, Jim PCL, well, he's been kind of showing a version of PCL in China. Now, and Perry's becoming the biggest thing in China. So now they're showing Perry and Bob episodes in China. Let's hear Perry and Bob, the Chinese translation of Perry Caravel Alive, right here on Perry Talk. Let's hear some Chinese talk.
好的，积木 PCL 版收$5，谢谢你，善良的先生，宝博，你可以在工作室102的一班里抽烟，别担心佩利，他只是在开玩笑，那个披萨吧，谢谢你，积木。
你不住这里。废物！你没看到公寓里的标志吗？
Right.
废物！
Right.
我可不想被扔到大街上。Right. 废物！所以去 censored 和你那物质、邪恶、变态的生活方式一起。废物！ 去 censored
Wow.
飞屋
He is
支开我的该死直播
he
飞屋
is really Damn, he's really cussing out in Chinese, man. That's rough. So that is because Perry cannot show his signal because he lost his YouTube page. Jim is showing it on Chinese YouTube, Chinese PCL Live. That's what you saw a little bit of right there, right here on Perry Talk. Let me find my next clip. I was going to show you right here. So yeah, like I said, so last night was Weather Matters. A lot of times on Wednesdays, it's typically a Weather Matters show. I always like to say weather doesn't matter. And we had some fun clips. I think Al Roker stopped in maybe through the voice super tip system last night. So we'll see some of those things. So yeah, this was Perry last night. Weather matters. Let's go to another clip. Oh, we're worried about Florida. And yes, famously, Perry does not like Florida. He has no intentions of going anywhere near Florida. And this only backed up his argument, knowing that there's a tropical storm sitting in the Bay of Florida. So he was telling everybody that Florida matters tonight. What's up, Dio Brando? He threw that out there. So let's see what he had to say for our Florida friends. On Weather Matters last night, he dressed like a gay reject third Blues Brother or something that didn't quite make the movie. And this is Perry's advice for everyone in Florida on Weather Matters last night on PCL.
I'm going to help you folks out in Florida and tell you guys to get the F out of Florida and never return to Florida. Stay away from Florida because you're all going to die. Die, 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 die.
You are rate and gay.
Go. Leave Florida now. Leave Florida now. Go away. Bye-bye for Florida. See you guys. Get in your car and full speed ahead. Like you're in the Fast and Furious, but you're leaving the state because there's all this freaking storm surge that's ready to attack everywhere.
And there you go. There's Perry's advice for you if you're in Florida. Get the hell out as fast as you can. So that was Perry doing his weather show last night, tracking Helene on Perry Caravella Live. Let me take you back for some more fun stuff here on the page. So this is weather. Okay, but then it got really down to it. This is a serious storm, and there's serious implications to it, and there's serious weather people out there. And one of them kind of stopped in with some advice for Perry last night on Perry Caravella Live Weather Matters, which we're talking about during my Perry Talk segment right here. So let's see what famous weatherman stopped in and what his advice was for Perry.
Perry, Al Roker here. Listen, you're doing a great job covering the weather, but I have to ask, where did you go to school? Where is your degree in meteorology? Anyway, keep up the good work. PCL for life, brother man.
Al Roker, man. Look, I love you like a brother man. You are an awesome guy. The school that I went to is called Al Roker's School of Weather Knowledge.
What?
I watch you guys all the time. There's my weather degree. What degree?
Matt Lauer used to beg me to poop and pee on his chest all the time, man. These people are creeps. If you're a weatherman, where is your green screen and pointer? Do you need me to send you one?
No, thank you. This is my home. This is not a place for a green screen or a weather pointer. I don't need it. I don't want it.
Wow.
Do not send me one.
Al Roker's not having it. He wants you to do a professional operation, Perry. You can't just come on acting like Al Roker and doing a show Weather Matters and acting like you know shit. He's a professional, and he took offense to that. Let's see. I got a couple more for you, but I'll show you some of these chats. Brian's laughing, which is good. Live Ween checks in and says, Nimrob71, I just heard the news that Andrew and New Girl got engaged this morning. Are you doing okay, pal? Hi-yo. Cyke Labs says, I heard Super Tips is getting sued. I don't know. I didn't hear specifically about a suit, Cyke Labs, but I have heard rumblings recently of some people who are not exactly happy with Super Tips and some of the things that goes on with and about it. Windy City meat receptacles.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Live Ween said it. Perry knows everybody. Yes, he does. Even Al Roker. Two Joints from Live Ween. That is hilarious, says Brian Clauder. Live Ween from Two Joints. Okay. So let's keep going with it. I think we have a couple more things that I can show you here on Perry Giver Live. I sure do. On our little Perry Talk segment we're doing right here. So he was doing, let's see, Weather Matters. Does Weather Matters or does the Slob Matters? These are Slob Matters. The show's called Weather Matters, but this is titled Slob Matters. Let's see what this is about.
I'm not eating like a slob. Okay? I'm not eating like a slob. Freaking slobbering monster.
What is he eating? The big bread? Oh boy. There's those.
I'm not eating like a slob.
You're not.
I'm not eating like a slob.
You always eat like a slob, Perry. You always eat like a slob. Even when you're not eating like a slob, you do. Okay. I got maybe 2 more clips here I'm going to show you off of here. Let's go. This is called a cute and funny China weather update. So, like I said, Perry is now one of the biggest streamers in China now. Due to the fact that he got his American YouTube page taken down, and now Jim is essentially running the signal and running China PCL and making all the profit off of it. Shout out to the boss Jim from PCL. Let's see some of this feed from the China feed last night for Weather Matters on Perry Talk right here on BF Live. There's more Al Roker.
Are we going to get any updates on the weather? What the fuck am I watching? What kind of meteorologist are you? You fucking dopey mutt. If you're popular in China, give the weather forecast for China. Leave the U.S. forecast to the professionals.
Oh, so sorry, Al Poker. I mean, Al Roker. Oh, whack job, you. Al Poker. Al Roker. China weather. We are in China right now, mother father. It be 72 in Mongolia, you dumb mother father. 74 and partly cloudy all week. All week. Right now it's 77 over there. You knucklehead. In Beijing, it's 76 in Beijing. And the low tonight in Beijing is going to be 63. I'm just being cute and funny. I'm a dumb, low-life loser, scumbag, funny, whack job, whatever you want to call me. I don't care anymore.
Brian Krawczyk makes a good point. Says, why is he always dressed like the Penguin? I say that, or like the gay leftover like Blues Brother that kind of got left out of the band. I get a Blues Brothers vibe when I watch that, but Penguin is certainly in the ballpark. In before Cyke answers with Hanson. With the favorite band. Liveween was asking for his favorite band. I think Clyde said like Metallica, Liveween, man. But he answered quickly because he thought you were going to put in the Hanson answer. Don't we all have white pepper stickers on our trucks? Of course we do. Big Boss checks in and says, I can't even watch Perry eat. I change the streams and come back later, says Big Boss. Well, bones up to you, Big Boss. Thanks for checking in today. Liveween says to Chunksta, it's Frank Zappa for me. Ween is a close second. But don't tell Ween, says Live Ween. Two Joints says, LOL, Brian K. And we're going to get on to another funny clip that I can play for you right here on BF Live. This will probably be the last one for our Perry Talk segment. And yes, this says Car Matters. And yes, they were messing with him last night, of course, as they always do, saying that we're out messing with your car, we're towing it away, we're putting shit on it, we're doing stuff, we're doing something with your car. And Perry is always eagerly triggered by this, especially if it involves like one of his new best friends, the current owner of his guitar, Corey Feldman. Watch this.
Right. Ferry Perry, the Corey Kings have pulled off Operation Caravello Corolla. They took a dump in your back seat, hid a pizza in your trunk, and stole your steering wheel club. F you, Perry?
Hi. I'm going out to check it now. Thank you.
Ass white. Perry, brother, answer 3 questions. 1, how many times have you ran out to your car to check for people? 2, how many times have you actually caught anyone? 3, why are there 3 guys breaking into your car right this second?
That's why I'm going out now. Bye. Thank you.
To you, Ricky Horny.
Al Roker is right, Perry. They waited for you to go back inside and they're going to town. Better get out here.
Oh, shit. All right. I'll be out there now. Thank you.
He fell for it again. And there you go. He falls for it every time, but that's one of the many things that we love about Perry Caravello Live. One of the greatest things I love about Perry Caravello Live is their awesome-ass chat family. A lot of guys are here in the chat right now, guys and gals are in this chat right now. I love and appreciate all you guys. We have so much fun watching that show, and it's a really great chat family. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that today. Let me run my little element as we do, because that was, for BF Live, that was today's Perry Talk. All right. Well, I did do a little Perry talk, but I got some maybe bonus Perry talk because I do got a couple things that I was going to throw in with that. Juliet trumps everyone, LMAO, says Brian Kowalczyk. 3 Levies stole my truck. Maybe they did. Live Ween says, I love to picture Juliet as Juliette Lewis, a cute Juliet. Yes. LOL BK. And the fact that Perry is attracted to her, or that he even thinks that she's attracted to him, it does make you curious about what does this kind of lady look like, this Juliet person. But everybody knows that the real Tony Hawk is hitting that now anyway. So let's get on with that. How about let me hit you a little. I want to hit you with a little classic Perry Caravello segment moment right here on BF Live. This is from when they were trying to tell Perry how to maybe hack-proof his phone. And this is what they suggested.
Caravello, Officer Richards of the Reseda Cyber Police here again with another urgent warning. Okay, listen, we've detected several more hacking attempts on your phone. Okay, once again, our prime suspect is Amy Liberante, better known as the High Desert Whore Hacker. Now we have 2 new protective steps for you to take at once, urgent, right now. First, please lick the screen of your phone for 10 seconds, edge to edge. Lick it good. All the corners and crevices right now.
How do you do this,
Next,
folks?
I'll need you to shake your phone with a motion like this for 60 seconds. 60 good, long, hard seconds, okay? Am I clear? This will throw off the GPS Wi-Fi tracking Hot Amy has on your phone right now. Then, place your phone inside your microwave for 5 minutes to break all the hacking signals.
Thank you, but ugh. 5 minutes in the microwave.
Here we go. Get in there, Perry. Hack-proof it. That fucker in the microwave. Oh, he farted, too.
Hello, Mr. Caravello, Officer Richards of the Reseda Cyber Police here again with another urgent warning. Okay, listen.
So, that's a pointer, folk. If you want to hack-proof your phone like Perry does, you got to lick it, shake it, and put it in the microwave for 5 minutes. Juliet was on a stream, Clyde Cyke says, and Live Wayne asked which one. Cyke says she was at the restaurant with him on video. Then Dudoin says, no. Cyke says, I'll have to find it. It was on Patreon, like a 5-minute video. Thank you, Cyke Clyde. So Chunkster says, at Live Ween, Manchester Orchestra, Puscifer, St. Vincent, Ween, Primus are currently under rock, says Chunkster. If you want to know his favorite musical artist as well. You threw that out there. All right, now I saw this one. This one, to me, this one is kind of one beat or one step away from maybe some of the Cartnarks and the Perry Caravello stuff that we saw. I wonder how Perry would react to this. This isn't just the regular Cartnarks. This is like Cartnarks quite literally on steroids. And I wonder how Officer Lawrence or the Cartnarks or even Perry would react to this guy going around the parking lot. Check this guy. This is like he's doing his own Cartnarks by himself, but he has an interesting way of convincing people.
That's not where the cart goes, my friend.
I got you, boss. Put it away. Where does it go? Over there?
In the cart return. Where else? You see the cart return?
Yeah.
That's where the carts go. In my country, it's very disrespectful to leave the carts. You don't know whose car is going to hit.
I tried to put it away.
I didn't see you. Try. There you go. That's how we do it.
Got you, man.
That's not brutal pain.
You too, man.
It might be that. Oh, he's pissed. Uh-oh. Puts it behind the car.
That's not where the cart goes. That's not where the cart goes. There's a cart right there. You don't want to hit it. No, there's a cart. You left the cart over there.
You did that. You put the cart over there, you piece of shit.
You see where you left the cart? That's not where it goes. That's not the cart return.
Okay. You know, why are you following me?
To make sure you put it in the... You don't need to give me an attitude.
Why? I'm gonna put it right here.
Yeah, you should have put it there in the first place without the attitude. This is ridiculous not putting the cart back.
Holy shit, he was taking that shit serious. Russian Cartnark for your ass. A Russian Cartnark vigilante, if you will, taking matters into his own hands, Cartnark style or Perry Caravello live style. Why don't we do it now? Why don't we? You know what? I think here's a good way to end like a fun Perry segment. And let's kick up. right here on WBFL, taking you back all the latest and greatest hits from Perry Caravello Live. There you go. We did a little Perry Talk segment, and we've extended a little bit. I like that Russian cart knock, though. Did you put the cart back? This is not where the cart belongs, you piece of shit. That is funny. Russian cart knocks. Terry Nee says, I always park away from the cars next to a cart rack, nice walk, and no door dents. You know, I hear different, like I do the same thing you do, Terry, but I hear some people say that, well, if you park next to them, then you're maybe less likely, they'll go into the thing and be less likely to balk you. But I'm the same way as you, buddy. If I can avoid being around that whole busyness of what goes on and around the cart return thing, I'll park away from it too, my friend. Poor Randy, that's the chunkster. Casting director more and more. So Chunkster says, Pussy Fur is greater than APC, is greater than Tool. You have to like them all, but there is an order. Let's see. So Chunkster says, Father John Misty, but I'm all over it. These guys are talking about their favorite. It's Shawnee. That's not. That's right. That's right, Kathy. It was Shawnee that said that he kind of parks closer to the cart things on purpose.
It's Shawnee.
It is Shawnee that said that. That's right. And no, that wasn't Brutal Pain, lest anyone think that was not the Brutal Pain talking with a Russian accent. You piece of shit. You got the cart. The cart is behind your vehicle. Don't move it, you lazy piece of shit. There you go. So we're having a little fun here in the afternoon on BF Live. It is 2:44. I got a couple minutes to go. We're going to get to the top of the hour, 15, 16 minutes. We're going to take it right to the top of the hour. We're going to jam it right up your ass, man. BF Live, WBFL. I got some fun stuff here. You know, I'm always looking for fun, cool shit to show you right here on BF Live because I love presenting cool, fun shit for you. And when I have a certain pile of it, I like to bring it all here and present it in a segment I call BF's Internet Shite. Come on, let's get into it. Let's do it. What are you doing, folks?
We're doing it.
We are doing it. I hope you're having a great Thursday, folks. We're making our way to the weekend and the end of September. And before you know, it's going to be October, Halloween, and all that stuff. But I intend to be here every day, Monday through Friday, from 12 to 3-ish on the East Coast time right here, bringing you 3 hours of live original content. As we like to say, it's like 3 little 1-hour shows all smashed together, all for your pleasure. So let's get into this right now, and let's get into some BF Live Internet Shite. These are just cool, fun videos. They can be articles, they can be pictures, they can be videos, all of that. So let's see what I got for you today. I thought this was pretty cool. This reminded me of the old days of the school bands are going real hard now, guys. I don't know if you know these school bands, but this says when your band director says we've got space camp at home. Check out what they're doing with this. Like I think he's playing quints or quadruple quants, or I think he's playing quints. I think he's playing 5 drums. But anyway, check out this drummer now in the BF Live. Check this out. Internet Shite.
Previously.
This reminds me of Tommy Lee back in that concert. Look at my dude. That is quad. He has 5. I couldn't play that well standing still. Whoa. Damn, that's what high school. These bands are getting crazy. They're doing anything they can to keep asses in the seats. Putting their drummers in gyroscopes right here on BF Live. Internet Shite. All right, how about this? You might say, okay, well, that was kind of neat, BF. What else you got for me? And I will say and show you as soon as it loads up that I have you this. You know, it is the end of summer, folks, and I love cooking out on the grill and barbecue, and I can never get enough of it. So with the season ending, I saw this thing going on, and it made me like long for, wonder how fun this might be doing. But check this out, folks. This is people, it says, the moment I realized Americans are getting out barbecued by Europeans. They're basically floating downstream with a grill in the center of this raft. Check this out on BF Live's Internet Shite.
No, this is genius. It's a boat. Just for barbecuing.
Floating down a river, cooking on a grill with your friends, and drinking. Look at that.
No,
it's got a
this
little
is
motor
genius.
on the back
it's a
of it.
Boat. Just for barbecuing. No, this is genius. It's a boat.
That is pretty damn genius right there. A boat with a barbecue in it. Who knew? We can't let the Europeans outdo us with our barbecue game. That's a uniquely kind of American thing, but it certainly looks like they've done it with that thing right there. So Chunkster says the puke axis alone. Yeah, bro. I have a hard time just getting on a basic roller coaster and a couple basic flips. I don't know where I would be. I'd be recovering a long time after doing some of that shit. My inner ear does not like none of that stuff, So Chunkster, how nice. Live Ween says, LOL, Terry, I'm in the fill zone. Hey, Live Ween. We can reach out and talk together later on after the show, brother, but I assume that you're still kind of on board with coming on BF Live tomorrow and doing some songs, much like I did with Dylan. Come in 1:30 hour and everything. Let's get together and talk about that privately after the show, man. But if you're going to be around tomorrow, our friend Live Ween said he's going to come on and play a couple songs for you. We're trying to bring some music to BF Live and really showcase the talents of all these talented people that I know are lurking in our chat. They got those talents and they're keeping them to themselves. But Live Ween does shows on our Discord, so I know he's not really keeping it to himself, but I want to present it in a different way right here on BF Live, Live Ween. Let's see. LOL, don't drop any charcoal. Right here, might have a little hot little ash go through there or something. I'm in this to Chunkster with that. How to Catch Fire and Drown at the Same Time by Europe. Well, if you do catch fire, you can just readily jump into the river, I think. But I assume that all safety precautions were taken and things that should not get heat and pop will be protected properly. Neat. Ronin times, or the Roman times, the decadence, says the Terry Neem. Widow Killer checks in and says, it's genius until the boat catches fire. Well, at least you're around plenty of water. I mean, as long as you can swim. Now, if you can't swim and you can't jump in the water, you're going to have problems. I am. The Chunkster says, nice. And Live Ween says, sounds good, BF. I'm walking dogs, and I will be back home around 4 Central today. I got to do math. All right, 4 Central. I believe that's 5 East. I'm glad you're back to doing your walking the dog thing and all that stuff. Sounds good. All right, well, let's go. I still got some more BF's internet shite, and I'm going to take you to the top of the hour here. I got plenty of fun, funky stuff. Well, talking about other ways that we're getting outdone, let me see. With technology and stuff like that. I like to see how, we say BF Live is all over the world. We got people from the UK, Australia, and everywhere checking in. So I like to see what the rest of the world is up to and present it. Check out what they do in Japan. We talk about AI, automation, and not needing people in restaurants anymore. But here's an example of that and how they're handling ice cream sales in Japan.
Proof that Japan is living in 2050 because this ice cream shop doesn't have any employees, just this cow. And all you have to do is put your ice cream cone in its hand and it will flawlessly serve you the most perfect ice cream in the world. After serving it, he will inspect the ice cream to make sure that nothing is wrong with it, and then he will hand it over to you. Isn't that amazing? Here's more proof that Japan is living in 2050 because this ice cream shop doesn't have any employees, just this cow. And all you have to do is put your ice cream cone in its hand and it will flawlessly serve you the most perfect ice cream in the world. After serving it, he will inspect the ice cream to make sure that nothing is wrong with it, and then he will hand it over to you. Isn't that amazing?
So there you go. There's a little fun AI. Not AI, but actually just fun reality. They're kind of trying to get along without having more employees. So you see some of the cool ways they're going about it in Japan. Okay, folks. I love cool videos. I like cool shit, and I'm presenting it here on BF Live. And this video certainly counts. And I think the guys will especially like this because this is crushing shit with a weight. This is a dangerous crush compilation. It's going to start out. This is filmed inside a concrete safety bunker. Yes, they are going to concrete press this shots and a couple other things. Hydraulic press right here on BF Live. Let's see how this goes. A hydraulic press versus a bullet. Ooh, 4 of them. Damn. Oh, they're going to do a sledgehammer. A little mini mallet. Oh, look at that. Yes, look, you see the explosion.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah, like they're blowing out like a pressure line. There you go. Shit being crushed inside a concrete bumper. What can be better than that? I bet if something goes wrong with that ice cream, he'll give it to you anyway, fucking cow. I thought that too, the Chunkster. that sound out of my ear. I thought that too. I'm like, yeah, he observes it, but is there any function in him that he probably isn't programmed to make a mistake, but say a mistake happened, like the ice cream didn't come out right. Is the cow really going to pull it back? Although I probably think that a Japanese automated cow is probably a bit smarter than your average McDonald's worker. I will say that though. Live Ween says the Clockwork Orange version of that cow milks itself first. All right, Live Ween checking in. All right, I got some more internet shite to present for you right here. Brian Kowalczyk says want and grammar hammer. Did I hit something wrong there? Did I hit, or that the grammar hammer that was getting crushed? Mike's grammar hammer, maybe. It could be either one. LOL Tyranny from Brian Kowalczyk. Live Ween says, I imagine CornDuff's algorithm is all the time, but with propane tanks being pressed to explode. Maybe it is. My MIL's head wound killed that press. Would kill that press, really? All right. Your MIL's head would kill that press. Your big head. Okay. Well, I got some more fun, cool stuff for him to show you here on BF Live. Let's see. This one up. Now, this is interesting, folks. Let's watch this, and I want to talk about some of these processes that are happening nowadays on BF Live. This is internet shite. Watch them. They're building something here special. Check this out.
Print metal? Well, it's not science fiction anymore. There's a cutting-edge technology called WAAM, Wire Arc Additive Manufacturing.
So this is essentially a version of 3D printing that's going on. Everybody's familiar with now, people can get like home versions of 3D printers and make yourself little plastic things, and it slowly builds them up. Well, now I'm seeing this kind of a technology, this theory or concept adapted to other technologies, like creating metal. They're going to create a metal bridge they're going to show you, all by like similar thing, 3D printing. And you also see nowadays they have bricks or houses being made with a 3D printer where the computer just goes around and just keeps putting layers and layers on. So now you not only have like 3D printing, now you have it being applied to metal and to concrete. But let's watch this metal bridge that they make strictly out of using porous and a hot and molten 3D printing of metal. Check this out.
That's making waves in the industry. It uses electric arcs to melt metal wire, building up layers to create custom shapes, kind of like a high-tech welding process meets 3D printing. This isn't just cool tech for the sake of it. In the Netherlands, they've used WAAM to construct the world's first 3D printed steel bridge.
Look at that. That's a 3D printed steel bridge.
It's like something straight out of a science fiction movie, but it's real and functional. Ever wondered what it'd be like to 3D print metal? Well, it's not science fiction anymore. There's a cutting-edge technology called WAAM, Wire Arc Additive Manufacturing, that's making waves in the industry. It uses electric arcs to melt metal wire, building up layers to create custom shapes, kind of like a high-tech welding process meets 3D printing. This isn't just cool tech for the sake of it. In the Netherlands, they've used WAAM to construct the world's first 3D printed steel bridge. It's like something straight out of a science fiction movie, but it's real and functional. Ever wondered what it'd be like?
There you go. I always love seeing the amazing technology and seeing what other parts of the world are up to. So a 3D printed bridge. Never seen anything like that. And so I present it to you here on BF's Internet Shape. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can find one more good piece to show you. Oh, I kind of like this one. I guess I'll leave you with this one because, after all, it is 5 minutes to the top of the hour. So I'll be pulling this train into the station soon. It's Thursday, so I'll let you know if you want to watch something tonight. Catch my friends on No Filter with Andrew and friends. They do that show on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So they'll be on tonight, probably 7 o'clock East if they're doing a show. And I haven't heard any reason in our private chats why they wouldn't be. So check them out tonight if you want to hang out with some great fun people and more fun. My boy Andrew the Giant, Scott Fitzpatrick, Bobby Nick Havens, and you might even hear Stormy in the background audio every now and then. But let me show you one more thing I got into here. We're going to hang on to summer any way we can, as long as we can. So I'm going to leave you with the summer flavor, the summer feel, because I know my day is dreary, and I know a lot of the East Coast is dreary. So let's leave you with some good feelings, some good outside weather, and some summer thoughts right here as I show you this interesting tradition that they have, I believe, I think it's in Sweden, where these people commute to work in a certain way during a certain season. Let's check this out. This looks pretty fun.
Home from work, but not in the way you might expect. Every summer in Switzerland, you can catch a glimpse of a pretty wild commute. People swimming along the river as they head home from the office. This unique culture of packing clothes and belongings in waterproof bags and swimming home is possible because of the layout of Swiss cities like Bern and Basel, which are crisscrossed by clean, fast-flowing rivers. Believe it or not, going with the flow can actually be faster than public transit in some cases. It's become a popular choice for many Swiss commuters looking to beat the heat, dodge traffic jams, and squeeze in a workout all at once.
What do you think about that, folks? Like I said, I always get the sense when you watch something like this, I think people in other parts of the world are living a little cooler and doing some cool things than we do in America. You know, America is the best non-perfect country on the planet, but the other people are doing some really cool shit. And I thought that was funny, like a summer commute, and they actually said it can be faster than driving in the traffic, being stuck in the traffic. Certainly a more fun way to get home. You imagine that, you're going into the office and you take like your wet bag so that when you put your stuff on, you got to take a wet bag, float down the river and go home. I thought that was cool. I'm going to show it to you one more time because even Blummel says it's pretty cool. And the lovely late Mandy Diff checks in. I know what you did. My girl was like interchanging between dabs and hits last night on replayables. You probably got tore up from the floor up there, Mandy Diff. I can see why I haven't heard you already. Let's see. Let's go. Let's watch this one more time.
These folks are on their way home from work, but not in the way you might expect. Every summer in Switzerland, you can catch a glimpse of a pretty wild commute. People swimming along the river as they head home from the office. This unique culture of packing clothes and belongings in waterproof bags and swimming home is possible because of the layout of Swiss cities like Bern and Basel, which are crisscrossed by clean, fast-flowing rivers. Believe it or not, going with the flow can actually be faster than public transit in some cases. It's become a popular choice for many Swiss commuters looking to beat the heat, dodge traffic jams, and squeeze in a workout all at once.
So there you go, folks. Let's wrap up this segment. I hope you enjoyed those few pieces I had for you for today's BF's Internet Show. Yeah, we finished up strong here on BF Live. We're doing it. We did it. It's done, folks. I trust and hope that you enjoyed yourself today here on 3 hours live of BF Live Stream Show 156. If you haven't already, would you please hit the like button on your way out today here for BF Live? And don't forget to join us tomorrow as we finish up the week on BF Live in a strong way. I'm going to start as soon as I get off the air here today. I'm going to start assembling and putting together tomorrow's show. I love and appreciate doing this, and I love and appreciate all you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed that stuff today. Space Chief 75 says, great show today, BF. Thanks. Thank you, my friend, for your kind words. Haha, Mandy Diff said, yes, BF. She did do all those dabs last night, and then I started back up this morning. Terry Negot cautions us that some of those are fake stories. Well, isn't that half the internet today now, my friend Terry Nee? And that's why I like presenting them here. And the fact that we live in a day now, Terry, where we can't even trust what we see on video anymore with AI, my friend, we certainly are in different days. I don't think I'm going to believe anything unless I witness it myself happen in front of my face, because you can't even trust things on video unless somebody can verify that some of these things actually happen. It's the world we live in. Pretty cool, says our friend Blumels about that. We got the Hoya from everyone from Mandy Diff. And with that, we're going to pull this into the station. Thank you for your kind compliments, your gifted memberships, and your super chats. It all goes a long way in keeping BF Live going. Thank you all very much. I love and appreciate you all. I did the best I could holding it down for 3 hours live by myself today, so I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing this. Swiss Girls Swim Team, Terry Nee says, and to that I say, yeah. All right, Terry Nee. Well, there you go, folks. That's all I have for you today. It is 3:01 where I'm at here in the East Coast of the United States. So there I did it. I fulfilled my obligation. 3 hours of live original content. Bobby Solo today. Shout out to my friends, Bobby Nick Havens and Scott. I don't know if I pissed in your cornflakes or not, or if you're just tired or whatever, but show up when you can on BF Live. I love and appreciate you guys. Thank you to Stormy. Thank you, Andrew. And thank you to all these great people in the chat family. Thank you for giving me a place to come here every day and to do this thing that I love doing so much. And I'm glad you all get something great out of it too. So for all of my friends like Scott Fitzpatrick and Bobby Nick Havens and Stormy and Andrew and everybody in the chat family, check them out tonight on No Filter with Andrew and Friends at 7 p.m. East, right here on YouTube. And carry on, says our friend Stachonska. Thank you. Take care, enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and come back and see me again tomorrow, Friday, as we finish up the week on a strong note, right here on BF Live. Peace and love. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you the next time I see you right here on BF Live.